This is Keeler in the Morning. WIBX 950 and 92.3 FM.
Good morning. And it's a day off for a lot of schools, even though school is coming to a close. Today is a national holiday. Juneteenth is the, I believe, no bank, no mail today.
Correct.
Okay. I can be right once in a day. Last night we had
Let's strive for more.
Last night we had a wonderful, awesome contest. Davey, I thought that was there was some real talent last night.
Yes, there was, and thank you for letting me be part of it.
It was the Boilermakers National Anthem contest, trying to find the one person that will sing the national anthem at this year's Boilermaker. What do we have, like 8 really good finalists?
Yeah, real good.
That everybody was really, as Davey says.
And he said you had a good
really
crowd. Good crowd on hand.
It was a great crowd, even though we were out in the heat and it was hot.
Yeah.
The winner of the and it's funny too because there will be a handful of singers who will participate, whether it be for the 5K or the kids run. There's the opening. I mean,
that's good. So even if you weren't the main winner, you'll have opportunities to participate. Several
winners. The winner of the overall event, Cameron Stewart from Rome. And Davey, how would you describe Cameron?
Good.
Okay.
A good performance.
Yeah,
he joked around after Bill said, "Are you ready for this?" He said he's going to be doing 40,000. He said 39,000.
39, and then he said, what is this Boilermaker event anyway? Which was kind of funny. Anyway, he was great along with so many others. Dave Olney was one who was there and was phenomenal as well. It was just it was almost in that case where you had traditional versus a more modern or creative version of the national anthem. And I would say that Cameron would be more on the side of like a Whitney Houston style.
Oh, okay.
If that makes any sense. Dave Olney, for instance, would have
been more traditional.
Would be more traditional.
That's probably how I would have done it myself, personally.
Probably would be. And Andrew, of course, was not there because last night was the big birthday.
That's right. I had been anticipating going, and then my mom said, well, I'm doing dinner here at my house for you. So, sorry about that.
Okay. Plans have changed.
You were wanted by one person. He was looking for you.
Who was that?
Well, Stefan was really looking for you.
Well, he messaged me and told me happy birthday and that Willie Mays died.
Yeah.
All in one message.
I saw that. I guess I didn't know Willie Mays was still alive.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
By the way, the finalists last night, Dave Olney, we mentioned, Ray Blue, Kaya Chevalier, Mandy Casaletta, Megan Williams, Cameron Stewart, as we mentioned, was the overall winner, and it was awesome. I also got a chance to see Mark Donovan, who's getting ready for Boilermaker 2024.
Yeah, it's coming up quickly.
As he said, and I think I remember Earl saying it. I remember Tim Reed saying it. I remember all of them that have been involved saying, I could use another 30 days. And it just doesn't work that way. But we're moving very, very quickly into Boilermaker time.
Yeah, it's always an exciting time.
Always an exciting time. All right, so you guys all excited the Yankees got a win?
Yes, and I'm excited for your Mets, who are now six games in a row.
7.
They're winning so much I can't keep track.
Against the World Series champs, Texas Rangers. They're doing
well. The Rangers are catching the Mets at the wrong time. They are red hot offensively, in terms also of their pitching. Defense, some really great defensive plays last night. These games not too late, but it does get started at 8 o'clock, like 8:15 is when the game starts. Nonetheless, I don't know where this goes. Do we continue? Because if they continue playing like this, they won't be competing for a wild card. They'll be competing for the division.
Yeah, but they're still in fourth place, though.
Third place.
Third
place.
Okay.
None of that matters. It's. Do you know the date? Give me the date. It's June 19th. We have a long ways to go. So that going on as well. Today we'll continue to give you a chance to win with our great. This is incredible. This air conditioner contest, where all you have to do, and we'll tell you which temperature, which degrees are available. All you'll have to do is pick the correct temperature on Friday morning at 7:20, according to the M&T weather phone.
Name the exact temperature on the old Savings Bank of Utica weather line at exactly 7:20 a.m. Friday contest.
Okay, I thought what I could do here just and see if have they, and I really I don't think they've fixed this as of yet.
Well,
I checked it yesterday.
They would know they have to.
Mm-hmm. It's about the time is about a half an hour off. Let's see what it says here. The temperature, however, is quite accurate.
Bank. Understanding what's important.
You always have to go
People
through
everywhere
the plug.
are raising the green flag for more convenience on the go. Are you ready to join them? Stop by any M&T branch or visit mtb.com for details.
MTB.
M&T Bank time, 6 o'clock.
Yeah,
Today's date is Wednesday, June 19th. The current temperature is 78 degrees Fahrenheit.
Well,
Thank
I think
you
that.
for calling.
Yeah. Okay. Fix your time. I think that is. I think that's fairly.
That's hilarious.
Did I get rid of this? Oh, I'm putting it on hold. That's why. Bring it back. Doom. I got to tell you, it's about 28 minutes off. Mm-hmm. The time doesn't matter. It's when we call it Friday morning at exactly 7:20 our time, WIBX time.
It's funny that locally you have to differentiate times. WIBX news time 7:20, M&T time 7 o'clock.
I don't understand how the you know how a clock will get a little bit slower and over time it'll fall behind. Usually digitally we don't run into that problem.
No,
and it's not like it's still with daylight saving time. Because it's 28 minutes off. I do not understand it. Right now, Don in New York Mills has picked 69 degrees.
Yes.
John in Bridgewater, 75. Robert in New York Mills, 71. Christine in Whitesboro, 72. Tammy in Whitesboro, 73. Donna is at 74. Mike.
That's Deerfield, Donna, by the way.
Mike is at 76, and Dale in Utica is at 70.
Yeah, so 69 through 76 are taken. So it is possible it may be warmer, it may be cooler. Right now, the temperature at 6:30 today is 75.
Have you looked up to see what the National Weather Service is saying it's going to be?
Can you do it by the hour like that?
I have a premium version of the. See, remember, we're not saying what the temperature will be in Marcy. We're not saying what the temperature is going to be in wherever, because this is actually technically it's the M&T temperature is what we're looking for. But if you look into Friday morning, I don't go yet to the temperature, but at 6 a.m. it says it will be 70 degrees on Friday morning.
At 6 a.m.?
At 6 a.m., and then it stops.
Wow. So it's looking good for Dale or maybe Rob, maybe even Don.
Well, and again, you just don't know, because the what we end up running into is the weather could actually change between now and then.
Yeah, it could get hotter.
Yeah, it could end up getting a little bit warmer.
And there is
so
going to be
don't know.
some significant rain and maybe thunderstorms over the next day or so.
Possibly. I mean, tomorrow we're going to hit back into the low 90s, and then things will cool off overnight a little bit because I got to tell you, the temperature on Friday is still going to be in the mid-80s. And the weekend looks like low 80s, but we won't be in the 90s. So it'll be about 8 to 10 degrees cooler. We'll see what happens.
I spoke to my aunt.
The great name the exact temperature on the old Savings Bank of Utica weather line at exactly 7:20 a.m. on Friday.
Contest.
I
was speaking to my aunt who lives in Florida yesterday, and she said it was 83 there. So we were definitely hotter than Tampa, Florida.
Hard to believe. And we've said to so many people, it's like that have made their way back up from Florida. Mello, by the way, is one. And, thank you for bringing up the warm temperatures, because that's what we are experiencing. All right, and so coming up on the program today, a lot to get to. We'll talk to Tanya Powers. Today is the newest federal holiday, Juneteenth. What is it all about? We'll speak with Tanya Powers about that. The Belkin breakdown. Ken Belin is on today. He's a legal expert. We'll do Hobica's Free Money Question of the Day. Did anybody watch last night on Fox?
I
got home from the anthem contest just in time to turn it on as the two Utica residents, one of them, Cameron,
and
Kevin. They were on Beat Shazam on Fox last night. They were, I got to tell you, they knew that contest. They knew everything you have to do. Every time you got to shout out something, they were there. I'm like, how did these guys know this show so well?
I think they're big game show fans, is what Kevin told us. So.
They did really well. However, they did not win in the end.
Ooh.
They did not go for the $1 million. We'll speak with them. They did an incredible job. However, Yeti Lacrosse, professional lacrosse. Paul Necker is in later on this morning. Ryan Nobles from NBC is on. Much to talk about when it comes to what's happening up on Capitol Hill. This, of course, today being a federal holiday.
I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. You know, the Capitol
Schoolhouse
Hill.
Rock.
Yeah. Little throwback
nice.
there.
Very nice throwback for you. And anyway, that is where we are standing here today. It feels like we've gotten to the 15th, and now what is today, the 19th, June 19th, and it does seem like this month of June is just flying by.
I feel like the year is, and the years plural are. It's just nuts.
I guess you could look at it that way too. The
My
years,
gosh.
They are flying by. Last night, one of the conversation topics last night at Babe's was the alleyway.
Oh, it was
in downtown
discussed,
Utica.
huh?
It was a lot of people were talking about
A lot of people were fans of it.
And so far, I have not found a single person who has said, you know what, I really like it. I think it's beautiful. Not a single person. Now, we have seen people, so I guess we have seen a single person or two. But these seem to be people coming forward. I don't get the, what's his name again? I can never remember his name.
Robert Sullivan.
Who used to be Bobby. I don't know why he goes with Robert
He may
now.
still go by Bobby. I just know him on Facebook as Robert.
Bobby. Anyway, I was trying to figure it out. Like, he says he thinks it's beautiful. And I'm thinking, how can this guy who had such great taste he had a restaurant in Utica. What was the name of
Thornberries.
Thornberries. Such a wonderful name, Thornberries. And I kept thinking, how can this guy who the place was decorated really nice and nicely in there. It was really, but how can this person have gone to have such good taste and then come out and look at this alleyway and be like, it's beautiful. And it's just dawned on me that probably somebody else must have decorated the restaurant. It's the only thing I can think.
Well, or it could be, and so.
And how can this person who's so big on historical, preserving the historical integrity of properties. Like, as you said, every time somebody puts like a vinyl siding on a house, he gets very upset about that. How could he be okay with this? Unless it's just political and he's really lying. Deep down, he really probably thinks it's ugly too.
That could be. I do know that he does support KDILO.
Well, there you go.
efforts
So
and her
this is more of
ventures.
a personal, just not a taste
claims,
thing. Probably.
I
not
did have
taste.
a brief conversation with him. I won't get too much into it.
Maybe
but
he likes
claims
green. Maybe green is his color.
It's not for everybody, but maybe it is for
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
But
Like
he
fluorescent
claims
green. That could be his color.
as a property owner down there,
Maybe he should have called it Greenberries instead of Thornberries, the old restaurant.
he claims
Fluorescent
that
greenberries.
he thinks she's doing a wonderful job.
I didn't say she wasn't doing a wonderful job.
I know you didn't.
I just said the alleyway's ugly. And I don't
And
know
that's
how
really what it came down
you
to.
can't look at it and say ugly.
It's
We did an event. I don't know that he owned the restaurant, but he was always there. We did an event there that when Titanic was big, we did an event there. It was Titanic night, and they created. He had a really good chef. They created the exact menu that was served the fateful night.
wow.
On the Titanic.
and then everything sunk.
It was awesome. Yeah, and then everything sank.
Sank, yes. Sorry, I'm used that inappropriately.
Anyway, so that was a big topic. And as I say, I could not find a single person last night that was like, wow, that is beautiful. Really, really nice. Let me do a quick break, and there's more. Not a single person, not even one.
Not even one that with a straight face tried to joke about it.
And there were a few political people there last night as well. So, all right, we have some news to get to. Stand by. We'll come right back. Hold on. It's Juneteenth, Wednesday, June 19th at WIBX.
You know the old saying, look with your eyes, not with your hands. Well, that does not apply at New York Sash.
Scott and Jill here again, inviting you to visit our Idea and Design Center showroom at 349 Oriskany Boulevard in Whitesboro. It's a great chance for you to not just see, but also touch and feel all of our windows and doors, siding, and bath products.
Most companies are going to force you to make a major, important remodeling decision by looking at itty-bitty, teeny-weeny photos on a website or in a catalog.
But this is your home, for crying out loud. It's important to get it right. So come in and take a look with your eyes and with your hands.
Heck, you can even smell it if you want.
Drop by our showroom from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. or Saturdays from 9 to 1 at 349 Oriskany Boulevard in Whitesboro.
Call New York Sash now and get 15% off windows, doors, or bathrooms, or online at NewYorkSash.com. That's NewYorkSash.com.
This is Bill Cole from Gates Cole Insurance. Finding insurance coverage can be an overwhelming undertaking. As your local independent insurance company, we work hard for you to get the best coverage.
My name's Timothy Dean. I'm from Taberg, New York. We had a house fire. Got a phone call at 3 o'clock in the morning. My house was fully involved. That morning at 6 o'clock, I called. Leslie was my agent, and within a matter of 20 minutes, the agent had called me. And within a matter of 2 hours, the agent was on scene, assisting me with whatever I needed, and Gates Cole went above and beyond. I would highly recommend Gates Cole Insurance to anyone for the customer service that they have provided for me during not only my fire, but also for all my business needs.
This is Tom Cole. For insurance for your home, auto, business, and just about everything else, trust your local independent insurance agency. Gates Cole Insurance. We'll take care of you.
Your pet isn't just a pet, they're part of your family. Most of the pet food on the market is cooked at high temperatures, which kills nutrients. A scoop of Dynovite is a 3-in-1 daily supplement, adding back key nutrients to your pup's health. Try Dynovite for free. Just pay shipping and handling. Learn more at dinovite.com/radio. That's dinovite.com/radio.
Happier, healthier with every bite. Over 1 million pets helped with Dynovite.
Utica's first cannabis dispensary is local, licensed, and now open to all. Exit 31 Exotic is your home for edibles, flower, vapes, and all your cannabis needs. Visit Exit 31 Exotic at 255 Genesee Street or online at uticacannabisco.com.
For use only by adults 21 years of age or older. Keep out of reach of children and pets. In case of accidental ingestion or overconsumption, contact the National Poison Control Center hotline 1-800-222-1222 or call 911. Please consume responsibly. License number OCMCAURD 24000076.
We used to argue about whose turn it was to clean the gutters, but then I had leaf filter gutter protection installed.
Wait, I told you Leaf Filter had free inspections and estimates and a lifetime guarantee.
Meaning we never have to argue about whose turn it is to clean the gutters again.
But I visited leaffilter.com/triumph first.
No, I did.
It doesn't matter who. Visit leaffilter.com/triumph to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off today.
See representative for warranty details. Promotion is 20% off plus a 10% senior or military discount. One discount per household.
Go BOGO crazy at My Carl's. Buy one, get one half off. The combinations are endless. In stock, fast delivery, plus no credit needed financing. Go BOGO today only at My Carl's and the new Hartford Shopping Center.
Hello, everyone in Central New York. This is Dave Letterman, your old TV pal. Remember me? I'm supposed to say something witty and funny here about Bill Keeler, but I've got nothing. Ever see a picture of this guy? That's a joke in itself. Anyhow, here's Keeler on WIBX.
I got to tell you, I do not know how they ever got away with this ugly green color in that alleyway, because I'm looking at I have here before me, the Scenic and Historic Preservation Commission has a meeting coming up next week, and they have to approve or disapprove, whatever, everything, even the smallest of changes on these older properties. So here's one. The applicant is proposing to install solar panels on the south-facing side of the roof of the house and garage, and this is on the Parkway. Programs to install air source heat pumps and solar in an effort to reduce carbon emissions. That has to be approved.
Yeah, because...
And if they were to say no, they couldn't do it. Here's an applicant proposing to paint the exterior of the house. This is on Genesee Street with the Benjamin Moore Historic Color Collection. The body of the house will be Great Barrington Green. The trim will be Essex Green. The accents will be OC43 Overcast. So
I don't even know what that is.
Are you seeing, though, that the smallest of changes on these historic properties have to be approved?
Is there a map for where historic properties are?
Oh, that area is definitely, Franklin Square is definitely within.
Well, no, I'm saying that,
no
but
doubt.
I'm just saying that this house on the Parkway, I'm just trying to think because,
here's a place on the Parkway. The commission voted to approve the application for a terracotta-colored shingle roof, and the entire house shall have brick exterior that matches the existing brick on the home. I mean, they are so particular.
I'd like to get a member of the. Is there members of the committee on there? Their names?
I can find out for you.
Because I'd like to get somebody on to talk about this.
Yeah. But their meeting is coming up on the 24th, so just around the corner.
Whoa. I didn't mean that. Jeez.
What is that?
The fun card, the summer fun card we're supposed to promote, but I didn't mean to print it on that.
Wow.
Sheet.
Holy cow. All right, well, at least I have a copy of it. Anyway, so yeah. Richard this morning, can you imagine how hot it would be if it wasn't cloudy here? Yeah, we're going to get some clouds, and we have had the last couple of days. And yes, it is true, I believe. It would have ended up probably being hotter, more like what Syracuse is experiencing. They've lowered today's high to about 90. Tomorrow, 89 to 90. We probably will reach another day of 90 degrees tomorrow. That would make 4. Crazy. Richard, also in the National League, there are 9 teams within 2 games of making the wild card in the National League. Listen, Richard, I think the Mets keep going where they're going. They're going to be competing for the division. Never happen. Okay. Just saying, if things keep going the way they're going, that's exactly what would end up happening. Let's see. We mentioned Willie Mays has passed away. I did not realize that Willie Mays was still alive. Turns out he was 93 years old. Here's a little audio on the legend, Willie Mays. Hold on. Is it not playing? I guess it is not.
Things happen with me on a baseball field that
It's playing in the wrong place. Nonetheless, 93 years old.
He sounded like Ben Carson there.
He did a little bit, like right there, from a bit of a distance. And of course, there was a point where he played for the New York Mets. Big Giants player, starting in New York and then playing for the San Francisco Giants. Let's see if it'll play now properly. I'm trying to get it all up here. Let's see what happens here. Here he is talking. He was asked if he was the best ever.
Are you Willie Mays, the greatest baseball player of all time? I don't do that. So many things happen with me on the baseball field that I could just look back and just replay every moment. I never had a day where somebody would not come up and say, I saw you make a play, I love you because of what you did for me. And it made me feel very, very proud because not only did I play baseball for the people, they enjoyed what I did.
That's from the 2022 HBO documentary, Say Hey, Willie Mays. He started off in the Negro Leagues before joining the Giants in 1950. He retired in 1973 with 660 home runs, 3,283 hits. He won the World Series only once in 1954. He also served in the Army 2 years prior to that win. And, of course, within the past week and this week, several minor league teams around the country have done Negro League tribute games. But they do say that Willie Mays may very well be the greatest baseball player to ever have played the game.
He was definitely phenomenal.
Yeah. I have a really cool, somebody gave me a really cool black and white picture of Willie Mays. And it's all framed, and he's when he was playing for the Mets. Pretty cool. Here's a great story. Sometimes things happen the way they should happen. An arsonist in New Mexico ended up, you're not going to believe it, it's true, he caught himself on fire. He didn't mean to, but it
Instant
happened.
karma's going to get you.
A little karma here when he was attempting to burn down his ex-girlfriend's house.
Oh,
Here's
my
a witness to the crime talking about what he actually saw happen.
When I first heard the explosions, like the popping tires, I came out, saw the orange light coming through my front window, opened the door, and just saw the tree engulfed. The instant karma of the situation was weirdly satisfying. But to see that he managed to get back to his truck and drive off and, managed to make an escape before anyone really noticed was unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. Here's, I believe we call this caveman syndrome. And what is caveman syndrome, you ask? It's where, remember the old bit, I am sorry, I do not understand, I am a caveman. Right. I do not understand your ways. Remember that old Saturday Night Live bit? Very funny. Here's a woman with caveman syndrome are performing the caveman technique. She was on a flight to Dubai, and I think that might be like a 13-hour or 17-hour flight.
Yeah, so she was.
You don't want to be sitting in coach.
Oh boy.
So she's using the caveman technique to try to get an upgrade. And there are those that are divided over this. I say A+ for creativity. She's playing dumb. There was a video release. It's gone viral. On the plane, trying to get a better seat. It was a flight to Dubai, so not a quick trip. She and her two kids were in a row together, but it turned out none of the seats were theirs. They actually all had middle seats. The mom acted confused when a couple showed up expecting to sit where they were, their seats. A flight attendant eventually helped work it out so she and her kids could sit together, but several other passengers had to move to make it happen. This actually worked her caveman technique. Here we go.
69 ENF.
Oh, this is 68. I think this is 69.
It says 69, 67, 68, 69.
See, she said, it's the, I did not realize. I am just a caveman. I did not know this was not, this is 69. I did not realize it.
What seat are you?
Well, we're scattered, but we're together.
Right.
We're scattered, but we're together.
Typical excuse.
I don't buy it.
Just wait. We had one middle seat and one window. I don't know. I wanted the kids to all be together. So you have 69B?
Turns out they helped her. And they ended up getting her seats where they could all sit. See, we're scattered, but we're together, which really means none of our seats are together.
And we want to sit together.
I'm playing dumb right now to maybe be able to try to utilize somebody's sympathy to get these seats.
And that's the thing, especially if it's a booked flight. Like if it's booked solid, it's sold out.
It was booked solid, and it was
they
due to
will
buy,
come and
so
move you.
probably a 15, 16-hour flight. That's a long way to go. And coach, but you got to do what you got to do. Today is the newest federal holiday, Juneteenth. And what's it all about? Here's Tanya J. Powers from Fox News Radio with the latest. Tanya, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Happy holiday. Today's a holiday.
Today is a holiday. You're right. It is the latest federal holiday.
No mail, no banks, all that stuff. Everything's closed. Schools are closed today. So explain for those who are a bit in the dark or maybe in the shadows, what is Juneteenth?
Well, Juneteenth, like I said, it's the newest federal holiday. It was made that in 2021. This marks the day that in 1865 that slaves in Texas were given the news that they had been freed by President Abraham Lincoln. If you're a history buff, you already know that the Emancipation Proclamation was actually signed not in 1865, but 2 years earlier, actually 2.5 years earlier, on January 1st, 1863. Remember, President Lincoln freed the slaves by signing the Emancipation Proclamation. 2.5 years later, Union General Gordon Granger had to go to Galveston and go, hey, we're not doing this anymore. Y'all need to stop. That is basically what happened. He went to announce in General Order Number 3, and part of it's in italics, basically, that says that, slaves are freed. It mentions the absolute equality of personal rights and rights of property. It had not been enforced in Texas, which is why the general, had to go to Texas and make this big announcement. Interestingly, Texas actually was the first state to make Juneteenth a state holiday back in 1980. That was a long time before we got it as a federal holiday, to note. But yeah, that's basically the history of Juneteenth. It is one of the reasons that Black Americans tend to call it the real Independence Day.
Yeah.
Because up until that point, everyone in America was not free.
It is, I think we've seen stories of this happening in remote islands of Japan, in the South Pacific, where there were people that were, some years later still thinking World War II was going on.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this wasn't necessarily a case of, everybody spread out. There's no internet or phone calls, to be made at this point. It is widely thought that they just kind of ignored it and said, okay, well, we've still got crops to get in, we've still got things to do, and just didn't enforce it until they were told you have to enforce this. Now, some of that could have also been, I mean, 2 years is a long time to get news in Texas. This is not a far remote island somebody had to get a phone to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Very interesting, and therefore, they really don't know exactly which day. So the 19th is the day. That's why it's called Juneteenth. The 19th is the day that it's technically celebrated. Interesting.
Yeah, this is the day that the biographer of Gordon Granger believes that this was the day that it was read aloud. And it's, like I said, it's been marked by Black Americans for a really long time. Everybody else is just kind of, learning about it, in recent years. I won't say everybody. There's probably people who already knew what Juneteenth was. But
yes.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting stuff. Tanya, we always rely on you to set us straight.
And make us smarter.
Yes.
I don't know about that, but thank you.
Yes, because our retention is really poor. So we'll be smart right now, and another day or two we'll have forgotten, and you'll have to tell us again all over again next year. So,
all right.
All right. Good stuff, Tanya. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You
Thanks.
too.
Tanya J. Powers, Fox News Radio. Now, did you see that Justin Timberlake
Yeah.
What are some of his songs?
Oh my God, there's so many. Well, he was in NSYNC, but he also does "Can't Stop the Music."
Can't Stop the Music. Sorry, I've been drinking, and
I need to keep it going.
I gotta keep this vehicle going. Whatever it is, he was on Long Island and got pulled over.
Oh, one of his other songs is called "Mirrors." It's like I'm a mirror. The cops are in my rearview mirror.
In my rearview mirror. That might be it right there. Turns out he did not pull over, finally pulled over. He was arrested for DWI.
That is correct.
Have we heard any word as to what happens? They say his eyes were bloodshot, glassy, claims to have had just one martini before the DWI bust.
Mm-hmm.
Bloodshot eyes, glassy-eyed mugshot released after he was in the Hamptons, Long Island, in the Hamptons enjoying the weekend. Well, these things happen, right? You gotta. It's so easy today to have a designated driver. You could just call an Uber, and you're not doing the driving. And today it makes it that much easier. However, we don't always follow that. I have a bunch more to get to. And also next hour, we'll give you a chance to win in the air conditioning giveaway. Excited. And if you'd like to win windows, the same windows that I have at our home, win Keeler's windows. 4 double-hung, beautiful windows from New York Sash. Your chance to win, go to our website, click on Keeler, and it'll take you right to the New York Sash website. Coming up here, your chance to win windows from WIBX.
We're going abroad for the first time in years. To Spain.
But we don't speak Spanish.
So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks. Babbel's conversational method teaches you real-life words and phrases. And with Babbel's interactive bite-sized lessons, you'll remember what you learned.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿De dónde eres?
¿De dónde eres?
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish.
Estoy muy emocionado para ir a España contigo.
Aw, he just said, I'm very excited to go to Spain with you. Nos vamos a divertir mucho.
And that means we're going to have a lot of fun.
Sí. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. Just go to Babbel.com and start learning a new language today. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Lisa and Peter had wanted a bed where they could pick a number on each side and make it as soft or as firm as they like. They were from Utica and went to the local national store. They advertised them. They liked it, but they had heard my ad that said, compare the smart bed by Instant Comfort. Lisa and Peter came in. We put them on a Q9 King Flex head. We elevated Peter's head and feet, put the massage on low. He was a number 24. He liked his side soft. Lisa liked her side firm. She was a 42. She liked her head elevated higher, her feet a little less, and the massage on high. They were thrilled that it had a 25-year industry-leading warranty. They loved the fact that it had 45 individual settings on each side, and it was totally affordable because they qualified and signed up for the 5 years, no interest, no money down. And then they got a $750 prepaid card, our current promotion, to go spend on themselves for the summer. Go to mattressexpressny.com for...
From the Stanley Theater Studio, WIBX Utica, Rome, W295EI, WIBX 950 and 92.3 FM, a Town Square media station.
A comprehensive strategic partnership. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. That's what 2 American adversaries signed today in North Korea, where Russia's president got a warm welcome.
Before an audience of thousands, Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un strode down Pyongyang's main square. Ranks of pristine military personnel on one side of the red carpet, an equally regimented group of children cheering on the other. A welcome ceremony to show Russia and North Korea are closer than ever. At talks, Chairman Kim promised full support for Russia's invasion of Ukraine.
That's Fox's Jonathan Savage. In Russia, an American soldier sentenced to almost 4 years in prison after Staff Sergeant Gordon Black was convicted of stealing from a girlfriend that Black went to visit while on leave. It's getting hotter out the day before summer. Heat advisories from the Midwest to New England.
103 is what it's going to feel like in Bangor, Maine. 107 in Manchester. Yeah, that's crazy. 104 in Albany.
Fox meteorologist Janice Dean. 2 wildfires are scorching New Mexico where one person died. An entire town's been evacuated. More than 1,000 structures have burned. Boeing's CEO faced tough safety questions at a Senate hearing after numerous whistleblower complaints about Boeing manufacturing and incidents with Boeing jets, including the door plug blowout at an Alaska Airlines flight.
Our culture is far from perfect, but we are taking action and we are making progress.
Dave Calhoun, the CEO, also apologized to families of victims of 2 deadly Boeing crashes. A baseball legend is being mourned. Willie Mays, a Hall of Famer.
He ranked 6th all-time in home runs with 660. He finished his career with a .301 batting average. But it wasn't just his talent at the plate that impressed. He's considered the greatest center fielder to ever play the game. His over-the-shoulder catch in Game 1 of the 1954 World Series at the Polo Grounds is one of the most famous plays in baseball history.
That's Joe Morgan. Willie Mays was 93. America's listening to Fox News.
Well, the weather's warming up and summer's just around the corner. Everyone has a favorite outdoor activity: golf, bike riding, bird watching, long walks. Ask 100 people, you'll get 100 answers. But if everyday aches and pains are keeping you on the sidelines, I have one answer: Relief Factor. Relief Factor is a 100% drug-free daily supplement that helps your body fight pain naturally. Developed by doctors, Relief Factor uses a unique formula of natural ingredients. It doesn't just mask pain, it helps reduce or even eliminate it. Wherever you're hurting, back, neck, joints, or muscles, in 3 weeks or less, you'll start to feel the difference all day, every day. So whatever you like to do, swimming, pickleball, hanging out in the garden, Relief Factor can help you feel good again and let you enjoy all your favorite outdoor activities all summer long. Go to ReliefFactor.com or call 1-800-4-RELIEF and save on your first order. That's 1-800-4-RELIEF. Fight pain naturally with Relief Factor.
There is a primary race too close to call in Virginia, where Congressman Bob Good, who helped oust the House Speaker last year, is trailing his Republican challenger, John McGuire, who is backed by ex-Speaker Kevin McCarthy and former President Trump. McGuire's lead over Good, just 327 votes, with more to count. President Biden took in another $8 million at a campaign fundraiser in Virginia with former President Clinton and Hillary, hours after he signed the new executive order.
We can both secure the border and provide legal pathways to citizenship.
2 weeks after signing an executive order restricting asylum claims, the president is providing legal status to undocumented immigrants married to American citizens.
And the reason is simple. It embraces the American principle that we should keep families together.
To be eligible, immigrants must have resided in the U.S. for at least 10 years. The average eligible individual, the administration says, has called America home for more than twice that time. At the White House, Jared Halpern, Fox News.
Former President Trump's reaction?
The Biden betrayal is not going to stand. When I'm reelected, Joe Biden's illegal amnesty plan will be ripped up and thrown out on the very first day that we're back in office.
Well, is it a Trump rally in Racine, Wisconsin?
We win Wisconsin, and we win the whole thing. We win the whole thing. So we got to win.
This is Juneteenth, a federal holiday marking the last slaves freed after the Civil War. It means banks and post offices are closed. There'll be no trading on Wall Street the day after the Nasdaq's 7th straight record high close. On the ice, the Oilers stay alive.
McDavid scores! Connor McDavid with 17.3 to go.
An empty net goal that sealed Game 5 for Edmonton in the NHL Stanley Cup Final on ABC, beating Florida 5-3. But the Panthers still lead this series 3-2. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
Good morning, WIBX 950 AM 92.3 FM news time, 7:05. I'm Andrew Derminio. It's 76 degrees under cloudy skies. Your full weather forecast is coming up. This update brought to you by the new destination Kia of Utica on Commercial Drive in Yorkville. For the third day in a row, folks across central New York will have to deal with uncomfortably hot weather. A heat advisory remains in place through 8 p.m. tomorrow, and temperatures in some spots could feel like it's 100 degrees or more. Governor Hochul has activated the State Emergency Operations Center and is urging people to take care of themselves and others during this heat wave. To find a cooling center in your area, head to health.ny.gov. National Grid is offering tips on how to conserve power during the latest heat wave. The utility company says there shouldn't be issues of the heat impacting the power grid, so it assures customers that power outages aren't likely. As far as how to keep your house cool, National Grid says turn off light bulbs that aren't in use and limit big kitchen appliances during peak heat hours. They say keeping windows closed and covering them with blinds or curtains will help keep the heat out. Also have fans running in summer mode. This, they say, will help cool your home by several degrees. A Utica man was arrested following a robbery investigation. According to police, officers were called to Genesee Street on May 24th by a female victim who said she was accosted by a man and woman she was familiar with. The man began striking her in the face and stole the items she had purchased before fleeing on foot. Police identified the male suspect as 26-year-old Shalik Palmer and arrested him Wednesday. He has been charged with third-degree robbery. The FAA and NTSB are looking into the cause of a fatal plane crash in Colony, according to the investigators. The small aircraft was on its way to Montreal from Albany International Airport when it went down in the area of Albany Shaker Road and Maxwell Road yesterday. The impact killed the woman who was piloting the plane, and a person who was walking their dog near the scene suffered minor injuries after being hit by debris. Anyone who witnessed the accident or has surveillance footage is asked to contact police. And a popular Walt Disney World ride is temporarily closed. The company shut down Test Track in Epcot this past weekend to allow crews to work on renovations. The 25-year-old attraction allows guests to create and race their own virtual car through different terrains. Disney says the plan is to create a new version of the ride inspired from the World of Motion, which is a former ride that focused on the history of transportation. As of right now, officials have not released a timeline on when Test Track is set to reopen. It is 7:08. Your weather forecast is brought to you by Adirondack Home Furniture. For today, we can expect a hot one. We've got temperatures in the mid to upper 90s. The heat index could make it feel as high as 103. Possibility of rain showers and thunderstorms exist. Isolated showers and thunderstorms overnight possible. Cloudy with a low in the low 70s. More rain and thunderstorms possible tomorrow, with highs feeling as much as 102 with a heat index tomorrow. That heat advisory sticking around until 8 p.m. tomorrow. Right now, we're at 75 degrees under cloudy skies. It is 7:09. Sports brought to you by IBEW NECA 43, local contractors. Sad news in the world of baseball. Willie Mays has passed away. The Say kid played 20-plus years, most of them with the San Francisco Giants. He made 24 All-Star teams, won 2 National League MVP awards, and 12 Gold Gloves. Mays ranks 6th all-time in home runs, 7th in runs scored, 12th in RBIs, and 13th in hits. He also spent the final 2 years of his career with the New York Mets and was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1979. He passed away at the age of 93. The Yankees opened their series against the Orioles with a 4-2 win in the Bronx. Nestor Cortez earned his 4th victory of the season after striking out 6 batters over 6 scoreless innings pitched. Anthony Volpe, Giancarlo Stanton, Gleyber Torres, and DJ LeMahieu all managed to drive in a run. New York is now leading the AL East at 51-24. They'll continue their 3-game set tonight at Yankee Stadium with the much-anticipated start of Garrett Cole tonight on the mound. That should be exciting. The Yankees also looking to fill the vacancy at first base, and they did so on Tuesday when they called up prospect Ben Rice. The 25-year-old was a 12th-round pick in the 2021 draft and is batting .275 with a .925 OPS and 15 home runs in the minors this season. Rice will replace Anthony Rizzo, who will miss at least 2 months after suffering a fracture to the radial neck of his right arm. Rizzo collided with Red Sox pitcher Brennan Bernardino during Sunday night's game. New York also placed right-hander Ian Hamilton and Cody Poteet on the 15-day IL, and Ben Rice got his first hit in the majors. Last night, he went 1 for 4. If you're dealing with excruciating pain and it's an injury that's been nagging you for quite some time, then you need to check out Revive Softwave Therapy on Genesee Street in Utica. Dr. Tim Delmedico and his team do an awesome job over there. They helped my foot and ankle pain drastically. ReviveUtica.com is the website, ReviveUtica.com. If you are dealing with neck, back, shoulder, other pains, neuropathy is a big one they help. You can give them a call at 315-725-8427. That's 315-725-8427. Mention the Keeler Show, and they'll give you a significant discount off your first treatment, initial consultation, and they'll put you on a plan for success for your injury, whatever that may be. It is a device that was established in Germany. It was invented there and brought to Utica. And what it does is it sends high-speed sound waves to the impacted area to promote natural healing through blood flow into your body's natural stem cells. So if you want more information, give them a call, 315-725-8427, 725-8427. Let the healing begin with Revive Softwave Therapy.
This is Bill Cole from Gates Cole Insurance. Finding insurance coverage can be an overwhelming undertaking. As your local independent insurance company, we work hard for you to get the best coverage.
My name is Timothy Dean. I'm from Tabor, New York. I have Dean's Concessions. I travel throughout New York State. I have been a customer for over 20 years, personal, with Gates Cole. And ever since I've started my business for the last 18 years have been solely with Gates Cole Insurance. As I have to call them from time to time to get certificates, and they take in within 15-20 minutes. We have a certificate. Gates Cole has exceptional customer service. They're there for you, and I have referred people to Gates Cole, and those people that have transferred over to Gates Cole have been very happy with their services.
This is Tom Cole. For insurance for your home, auto, business, and just about everything else, trust your local independent insurance agency. Gates Cole Insurance will take care of you.
No matter how large or small your digging project may be, no matter how urban or rural, you must always call 811 before any digging project. 811 is our national one-call number, alerting your local utility companies to come out and mark any lines they have near your dig site. So before you do this or this, make sure you do this. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811, brought to you by Common Ground Alliance.
If you love them enough to turn off your music and pretend like their music is your music,
this is Mommy's jam.
then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Let's play it again.
Check today at nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Go BOGO crazy at My Carl's. Buy one, get one half off. The combinations are endless. In stock, fast delivery, plus no credit needed financing. Go BOGO today, only at My Carl's and the new Hartford Shopping Center.
Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? Are you being audited or investigated? Has the IRS sent you a letter demanding payment? You may not owe what they claim. Make this free call to the tax doctor now. Let them negotiate with the IRS on your behalf. Call 800-215-2418, 800-215-2418, 800-215-2418.
Utica's first cannabis dispensary is local, licensed, and now open to all. Exit 31 Exotic is your home for edibles, flower, vapes, and all your cannabis needs. Visit Exit 31 Exotic at 255 Genesee Street or online at uticacannabisco.com.
For use only by adults 21 years of age or older. Keep out of reach of children and pets. In case of accidental ingestion or overconsumption, contact the National Poison Control Center hotline 1-800-222-1222 or call 911. Please consume responsibly. License number OCMCAURD 24000076.
Hi, I'm Cesar Milan. People are always commenting on how happy and healthy my dogs are. One of the reasons is the food my dogs eat.
Dr. Marty's Nature's Blend is a premium freeze-dried raw dog food designed to support your dog's health, happiness, and lifespan.
Their joints are more flexible, their teeth are cleaner, and their coats shinier, and why they seem more youthful even as they age.
I'm veterinarian Dr. Marty Goldstein. I've helped countless dogs thrive with one simple concept. Your dog needs a high-meat diet similar to what their ancestors ate in the wild.
Dr. Marty created Nature's Blend using 50 years of nutritional research and experience, helping dogs make incredible turnarounds. Save up to 54% off Nature's Blend and get a free bag of Cod Krispies, their wild-caught, ultra-crunchy cod skin treats. Go to drmartypets.com/deal or text DEAL to 511-511.
Your order is backed with a 90-day guarantee.
All dogs are unique. Your dog results can and will vary. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, I'll tell you about River Hills Properties, the #1 independent real estate agency in all of upstate New York. It's River Hills, and it's all about the services provided by River Hills. And it might mean the book. You know, everything is there. And, Andrew, you can talk about this if somebody maybe has to figure out, boy, is there a warranty on this roof? It would be in the book.
Yeah.
The entire, the specs of the home.
Utility bills.
In the book.
Tax bills.
When was the furnace put in?
Bingo.
Is there a warranty on this furnace? All of that put in. Was there an addition put on the house? If so, what type of insulation did they use? All of this stuff is with receipts and everything else, all placed in the book. It works as an amazing manual, and it also tells the history of the home. A lot of times people move into a new home and they don't have a book like this. And they end up having to wonder, and they got to do research, and sometimes they can't even find out.
The book's a great marketing tool as well. I always tell prospective sellers the benefit of one of the benefits of the book is, you know, if a buyer is going to look at 4 different properties in a day, and they have another agent, their agent will provide them with an MLS sheet and a property disclosure, which could get crinkled. You could spill coffee on it. You know, it could get ruined. It could be it's literally just a few sheets of paper. And then when you're looking at 4 properties and then you go home and you got 3 wrinkled, crinkled MLS sheets and one nice professionally bound book, you may have that buyer lean a little bit more towards your property.
Well, it's all things that are done to assist you in selling your home. It's the extra things that they do, the distance they travel, your real estate agent from River Hills Properties. Why wouldn't you list with River Hills? And today, they have a brand new TV show called Sold in Upstate New York. And if you're, if you're selling a home, there's a good chance your home could be featured on the TV show. It airs on Saturdays at 2 p.m. on WPNY, Sundays 8 a.m. and 11 p.m. on Fox. And always search for it on YouTube. Search Sold in Upstate New York. River Hills Properties with offices in Barnaville, Little Falls, Utica, and Rome. Online, it's riverhillspropertiesllc.com. Nobody sells homes like River Hills Properties.
This is Keeler in the Morning. WIBX 950 and 92.3 FM.
So, Andrew, I got a map for you. This is the scenic and historic map in the city of Utica.
So that's most of Genesee Street, most of the Parkway, and then a few other select areas within the city.
So that would Franklin Square would be included in this,
so
right?
Let me just double check here. As we're going down here, Hotel Street. Yep, there's Hotel Street, Seneca Street. There's North. Yeah, it looks like it's right in there.
It'll be right in there. Davey's not in there. As soon as he's back, we'll do a little contest here. I have some comments. Okay, we'll get to you in a second. Some comments here this morning. Wayne, where is Larry when the Mets are winning? Larry is a Mets fan who's been really, really down on the Mets for good reason. I mean, it's been a rough couple of years. And what Wayne is saying is, where's Larry now? Mets are playing really well. Where's Larry now?
Where's Larry now?
Let's see. This crap with people trying to take other seats happens all the time. You know the seats you have when you book the flight prior? That's the thing. there's a good chance. Now, there are a few airlines where you don't book your seats, and it's herd mentality. You get on the plane as quickly as you can. Allegiant might be one of those where you have to actually pay to pay extra to get a seat assigned.
Mm-hmm.
But almost everybody else, you have a seat assigned. You know where you're sitting. So this mother clearly was like, okay, we're all scattered. I didn't pay for good seats. But when we get on, we're going to see if we can sit together, and then we'll cry like we didn't know what was going on, and then maybe somebody will feel bad for us, and we'll get to see. Now, what this woman did on this long flight to Dubai, so she's already got some dough if she's flying to Dubai, I would think. Anyway, she played dumb, and by the time the staff felt sorry for her, and they moved other people around. Okay, you move over here. Well, anybody volunteer to move over here? Okay, now there are 3 seats. You guys can all sit together. So she got her way at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But
wheel gets the grease,
she's
I guess.
playing dumb. You know she knows what's going on. And Mike says this crap happens all the time. You know the seats you have when you book. It's selfish entitlement syndrome. Trying to use your kids as a sympathy vote. And he also says, Justin said he only had 1 martini. I think the truth is he only paid for 1 martini because apparently he was drinking other people's drinks. A guy said Justin was drinking his drink when he had left to go to the bathroom.
Oh, boy.
That was one of the witnesses there in the Hamptons.
He was drinking everybody.
He was drinking other people's drinks. Stephen Rubitsky said, good morning. Willie Mays, Bill, passed away at the age of 93. It is true.
Yep, very sad.
I believe he let you know, and he let you know too, Davey, right?
Yes.
One of the greats. All right, Davey, are you ready? Let's start by asking you, how much money is on the line today for Hobica's free money question of the day?
$200.
$200, which means it could be $300 with Londro Lottery.
Londro Lottery.
So we went through this, and the rule, according to Mr. Hobica, is my mom picks 3 numbers, the contestant picks 1. Now, you could have my mom pick 1 number and the contestant pick 3, but instead we were doing it this way.
Okay.
So she picks 1. The contestant picks 3 different numbers. All right. But that could be worth half as a consolation. Pretty exciting. We were at Babes last night for the National Anthem contest for the Boilermaker. Hard to believe, but the Boilermaker is less than 1 month away.
Correct.
And there was a great turnout last night. And I got to say, a great turnout considering we were sitting in the heat, and it was warm.
Sweltering.
It was good to see Jim Rondinelli last night.
Jim was there. Yeah, there were a lot of people out. And then Babes had a whole packed house. The place was packed yesterday. Cameron Stewart is the winner. Cameron Stewart will sing the national anthem at the post-race party in front of thousands of people coming up on Boilermaker Sunday. All right, we mentioned that. We mentioned you can win New York Sash windows. And how about the great name the exact temperature on the old Savings Bank of Utica weather line at exactly 7:20 a.m. Friday contest? It's underway. And all you have to do is pick the temperature. I'll tell you, no one can pick. So if you've picked a degree, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, and 76 degrees are all taken.
Correct.
But I don't think 68 is a bad one. You never know if the heat lingers on and it remains 70. Like right now, we're at 76 degrees right now. And it's about, it's just after 7:20.
So that would have been Mike and Skyler who was
So there are chances. If you'd like to pick, we'll take 2 callers, Davey, to pick a temperature. Right now at 315-736-0186.
We should call M&T back right now and see what the temperature is at 7:24 today.
I just so happen I can do that. So we're a little late. It's 7:24, but let's see.
That's all right, because in 28 minutes it'll be 7:24 again.
There, yeah.
Understanding what's important. Have you raised the green flag for
Have
more
you
convenience
raised the
on
green
Go?
flag?
There's M&T Web Banking and Web Bill Pay and M&T Mobile Banking, so you can bank where and when you want. Stop by any M&T branch or visit mtb.com for details. M&T Bank time, 6:56.
Yeah, it's all messed
Today's
up.
date is Wednesday, June 19th. The current temperature is 78 degrees.
Wow.
78.
Thank you for calling.
Wow. Okay. So
maybe it's going a little bit warm.
You never know.
Although we're not far from that. 76 here. It's saying it's 78, so you just don't know.
It will be up to M&T.
And remember, this is not anything to do with, well, according to the National Weather Service, the temperature is such and such. Doesn't matter. This is what that
voice on the other line,
says.
on the other end of the line says.
When we call at 7:20 a.m.
Yeah.
Davey, do you want me to take a couple here? Or do you want to grab their... I can take it before we get to the
Belkin breakdown.
Okay, who do we have? What do you want me to do? You have Jake?
Your show. You do whatever you want.
Okay, I'm going to take Jake first. Hi, Jake. Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, Angel. Belated happy birthday.
Thank you,
Very
Jake.
nice.
Appreciate that.
All right, what do you want, Jake?
68 degrees.
68.
He's going to take 68.
So I've got Jake with 60.
I like that number.
I like that number, too. I think that could be really good. Okay. All right. Thank you, Jake.
thank you.
Have a great day.
Have a good day, guys.
Davey, do you have
You
his
too.
info? All right. We got it. You're good to go. Eric is on line number 4. What do you think, Eric?
Oh, I have to go the other way. I'll take the next highest. I think it's 77.
77.
Right.
77. Okay. You got it, Eric. Thank you, man.
All right, thanks.
And we'll do one more. It's John. Hey, John. Good morning.
Hey, Bill.
What do you think?
Can I take the highest number left in the 60s?
That would be 67.
67.
Okay,
yeah.
I'll take that.
And where are you calling from, John?
Sylvan Beach.
Sylvan Beach. Okay, cool. Okay, John. Good stuff. You're in the mix. Thank you.
Great.
Have a
Thank
great
you.
day. Okay. By the way, we're giving away an air conditioner in this heat.
Yes, we are.
And whoever has the exact temperature.
And while it would be useful this week, it will still be useful the rest of the year because it's going to be a hot one this summer.
It is expected to be very hot. Okay, the Belkin Breakdown.
The
Andrew
Belkin
calls it.
Breakdown.
We take our legal expert, Ken Belin, who breaks it down for us through Fox News Radio. We give him 3 topics. Ken Belin, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Utica. How are you?
Here we
Wonderful.
go. All right, here's your first topic. An angry father sucker punches a comedian on stage over a very crude joke about his son. Oh, for somebody who's owned comedy clubs for several years, this will get you thrown out and in big trouble. What happens here?
Yeah, it's not great. It seems like participation in the Comedy Act, which used to be limited to heckling, has now expanded into outright assault and battery.
Wow.
So that may be a sign civilized society is breaking down. I don't know. But look, to be fair, I am a criminal defense attorney, so let me defend this alleged attacker. The comedian did, say some very provocative things about this man's 3-month-old baby on social media. Now, look, people run off on social media shooting off their mouth like there's no possibility they could ever be punched in the face. A lot of the things people say on social media, you would never say to someone face to face.
Right, that's true.
Because you might get punched in the face.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what this guy did. He took it, as the kids say, IRL, in real life, and he brought it to the comedy club. It's not great. I think it's a terrible thing. I don't like the fact it seems to be becoming more and more popular.
Yeah. I remember a radio show up here that this was I thought it was a brilliant contest until, Ken, it wasn't. They would, every Monday morning, they'd go into the Sunday paper from the day before and vote, and listeners would vote for the ugliest bride in the bride announcements in the newspaper.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That'll get you shot.
Number one, it'll get you shot. Number two, it got the radio station sued, and the ugly bride, quote unquote, won the lawsuit.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
They need a new lawyer, that radio station.
I agree.
It's your opinion.
It's
That's
opinion.
constitutionally a protected opinion if you think someone's the ugliest bride.
And the reality is that you could say, well, this is a private person. No, you put yourself in the publication.
Yes.
You paid to put that in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And between you and me,
I
Ken,
forgot you did that.
Ugly.
I'm just uglier
saying.
than in a downtown alleyway.
Yeah,
You better lawyer up. I'm
going to have to. I'm going to have to because my opinion
What's
is
your retainer, Ken?
that veil shouldn't have been on the back of your head. That's what I'm saying. Okay, here we go. Topic number 2. Man accused of
This
driving.
is a great story.
Driving on suspended license adds to his troubles in his Zoom court hearing. And then we heard variations of the story, too. What do we know about this one, Ken?
So this guy, he was suspended from driving, and he had a hearing. He had a court appearance that he had to be at. And a lot of these appearances since COVID, they've done a lot with virtual court appearances. I mean, we lived off virtual court appearances for 2 years, but now it's kind of back to normal. But some courtrooms, they still have it. And he appeared. He appeared for his case. He certainly appeared. And the judge could not help noticing while this guy was appearing that he happened to be driving. And he asked him, and the guy said, Your Honor, hold on. He's like, I'm parking. How rude of you to interrupt me while I'm parking for my doctor's appointment. Well, wasn't great. Judge ordered him, to show up at 6 p.m. and surrender. He did go to jail. I love his public defender, though. His public defender's response was like, could we have an adjournment? Yeah. You might have wanted to call your client the night before and just been like, hey, just want to remind you we have court. Maybe you shouldn't be driving a motor vehicle
don't
during
drive,
the appearance.
Right? Don't. And now he claims, he talked to the media and says that the actual individual says that he had been given a provisional license, permission to drive to work.
Or to doctor's appointments,
But then the judge came back 2 days later. I had this audio. The judge said he has never had a driver's license in Michigan or in any other state.
Wow.
So the guy...
Well, clearly he's very confused.
Very, very confused.
Very confused.
And then third topic, a judge will mull whether an Arizona border rancher can face a new murder trial after the dismissal. What's this one?
Yeah, this is something that always bothers me, is that when there's a hung jury and a verdict cannot be reached unanimously by a jury, they always give the prosecution the right to retry it in most jurisdictions. I feel like this is a violation on the prohibition of double jeopardy. You can't be tried for the same crime twice. But for some reason it squeaks by. I think it's a flaw in our system that needs to be addressed at some point, because the government has unlimited resources to prosecute citizens. Citizens have very limited resources by comparison when defending against charges. And even still, with all their resources, they get charges wrong a lot. They overcharge, they charge incorrectly, they put innocent people in jail. And I think it's a terrible thing. If they fail at that first trial, why do they get a second crack at it?
Yeah, I agree. And we see that happen all the time. Even, I hate to say it, but even a case like, I certainly don't defend or am not on the side of Bill Cosby, but I always wondered, a deal had been struck. How does that deal get nixed? They pay for it, everybody agrees, and then all of a sudden he's sitting there in court all over again. Or in jail.
Yeah, well, he had a problem. I don't think he got that deal in writing, but that did end up being why he was let out, I believe.
Yeah, interesting. But you're right. And, ultimately, we as a community, the public, all the people pay taxes to pay for the prosecution. The defense, they got to pay for it themselves. So, there's got to be some advantage.
Yeah, well, you do get, you do get
a public defender.
Counsel if you can't afford.
That's true.
But let's face it, it's not a high-quality defense.
That is very true.
Cases.
The Belkin Breakdown.
The Belkin Breakdown.
Ken Belkin, as always, thank you so much. Great job.
All right, good morning, guys. Time
Have a great one.
My third coffee.
Okay, thank you. Good luck with that. All right. Away he goes. That guy's good. And the other one, who's the other one?
Andrew Reed, the Reed Rundown.
The Reed Rundown. Here at the radio station, everything gets a title.
Yes. Yeah. With alliteration, preferably.
We do like, and usually a sound effect that goes along with it. All right, we've come to that moment where we're going to give someone a chance to win $200 with Hobica's
maybe $300
free money question of the day, and then we'll add my mom to the mix with Laundro Lottery.
Is she enjoying this? Because I feel like she is, and she does a great job with it.
She said to me yesterday, I can't wait till when we get to go on vacation. So she's seeing my vacation as
her vacation.
Got it. And I said, be careful, because you start taking days off, Richard starts sending you mean emails. Like, what, are you lazy? You don't work anymore? You piece of garbage. Okay, Davey, this morning we're looking for caller number what?
Caller number 8.
8th caller, and we're looking at $200 and a chance at $300 when you include Laundro Lottery. $325 when you include the consolation prize, which is the food and fun card, which could take you to brunch on Saturday or Sunday from 11 a.m. until 2 at Babes is when they
have a great brunch.
All right, caller number 8 right now. We'll do it next. 315-736-0186 at WIBX.
Are you ready to smell better naked? I'm Dr. Shannon Klingman, the OBGYN creator of Lumi, the whole body deodorant that's clinically proven to control odor for 72 hours on pits, feet, privates, and beyond. It's pH optimized to safely and effectively control odor anywhere you have it, but wish you didn't. Plus, it's proven to work better than a shower with soap alone. Whether you shower twice a day or 3 times a week, Lumi works better. And who doesn't want zero body odor? With over 200,000 5-star reviews, I'm so sure you're going to love it, or you can return it for free.
There's a special offer for listeners. Use code 500 and get 15% off your first purchase with code 500, like the Lumi Starter Pack, Acidified Body Wash, or new Lumi Plus Sweat Control. That's LumeDeodorant.com, code 500 for 15% off your first purchase. Love it or return it for free. That's LumeDeodorant.com, code 500 to save 15% today.
Rodney Atkins, June 20th, 7:30 p.m. at the Stanley Theater. Get your tickets now at the Stanley Theater box office or online at thestanley.org.
Your summer of fun starts with AmeriQ. Enjoy no payments for the first 90 days on new and used auto, motorcycle, boat, rec loans, and more. Wherever summer takes you, go further with AmeriQ. And 90 days with no payments. Offer expires July 31st. Apply today at ameriq.org/no-pay. Application subject to credit approval. Automatic payments required. Interest begins accruing on date loan is open and will be amortized over the monthly payments. Membership eligibility required. Insured by NCUA.
Hey everyone, it's Lisa from Fit Body Boot Camp in Whitesboro and now in Clinton. Summer is here, which means it's time to really buckle down and stay committed. But I know the beach is calling. I'm here to tell you that our 30-minute workouts are quick and effective, so you can still have time to enjoy the sun and the barbecues with family and friends. Try us out for free. Start living your best life with me and my amazing team at Fit Body Boot Camp in Whitesboro and in Clinton.
Think about it. How prepared are you for the unexpected? Emergencies strike without warning, and we all know something big will be thrown at us soon. Being prepared makes all the difference. This means having a reliable food supply stored to use during tougher times. That's why at My Patriot Supply, we sell thousands of our 4-week emergency food kits every week. Each kit is packed with delicious, easy-to-prepare meals that provide over 2,000 calories per day. These kits are designed to stand by for up to 25 years, ready to use when you need them most. This week, save $50 on every 4-week emergency food kit you need. Simply go to MyPatriotSupply.com and secure one for each family member. That's $50 off every 4-week emergency food kit. Order by 3 p.m. and your kit's shipped that same day. It's better to have emergency food than to need it and not have it. Shop MyPatriotSupply.com. MyPatriotSupply.com.
The Utica Center for Development wants you to join the city of Utica's Independence Day Parade, sponsored by Mastrovito Hyundai. Register for the parade, have fun, build a float, or just walk and show community support on July 4th. To register for the parade or to be a vendor for the 4th of July party in the park, sign up today at ucdevelopment.org. The City of Utica parades are brought to you by the Utica Center for Development, Mastrovito Hyundai, Bank of Utica, and Save the Day Foundation.
Looking for the perfect ride this summer for family road trips? Then stop on in to Steed Pawnee Chevy in Herkimer. With these unbeatable deals and the buying experience you deserve, you can drive the 2024 Malibu RS with remote start and driver safety package with finance rates as low as 1.9%. Or you can lease the new Chevy Blazer EV, all-wheel drive LT with a panoramic sunroof. Lease it for just $436 per month for 24 months with 10,000 miles per year. Customers must qualify with top-tier credit through GM Financial. Offers are available on select models only. Lease offers require a current eligible non-GM lease in the household. See salesperson for details. All taxes, fees, and the first payment are due on delivery. Visit Steed Pawnee Chevy on Route 28 in Herkimer or online anytime at SteedPawneeChevy.com. Hurry, these offers end June 30th, 2024. Together, let's drive with Steed Pawnee Chevrolet. Stop in and see why it's always easy to do business at Steed Pawnee Chevrolet.
WIBX. This is Keeler. WIBX 950 and 92.3 FM. Now back to the Keeler Show.
And good morning. It's going to be a hot one today in Central New York. Temperatures going up to like 93 degrees.
Every time I think that I'm the only one who's lonely, someone calls on me. And every now and then I spend my time at climbing for some crystals false in me.
And then along came Katie. Okay.
Along came the heat.
And it's hot. And then along came Katie with her green paint and glass shards. It's time to do Hobica's free money question of the day from Joseph and Andrew Hobica. The Hobicas at 315-724-1600. And playing this morning for dough and then some is Lisa in Oriskany.
Good morning.
Hello, Lisa. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. How are you all?
Well, we're hot.
Wonderful.
I mean, it's warm. Yeah, I like it, though.
Is it warm in the studio?
It is a little warm in the studio.
No, you got the AC cranking.
He drives me nuts. He can't stand it cool. He's such a baby, Andrew. He's such a baby.
I love the warmth.
Crank it, man. Okay.
I don't mind. We just had a downpour here in Oriskany. It's actually still raining. Yeah, I don't think it's going to last. It's raining right now.
I hate to say, but these are the worst. It is here, too. These are the worst downpours because...
It gets more humid after.
What's wrong, Davey? You left your windows open.
Yes, I did. I got to go out.
Oh, get out there. Get out.
Go, Davey, go.
Look at him run.
Well, it's going to be, I wouldn't have left my windows open.
No, because people go into your car.
Well, I guess
I lock my car everywhere I go.
Let a little air in, but...
Okay, Lisa, are you ready?
I am ready.
You have all the chances in the world here this morning. Number one, we're going to start with Hobica's free money question. So you're going to have 7 seconds. Are you ready to go? You've already said yes. Andrew, are you ready?
Always.
Okay, here we go. All right, here's your question for $200. The first home run hit by Willie Mays as a New York Met was against this team. Which one? Ready, go.
I don't know. The Yankees.
Was it against the New York Yankees?
Always a good guess to get one.
You know
out.
what is ironic is...
Was it the Giants?
Willie Mays played for the Giants, starting out in New York and then in San Francisco, from 1951 until 1972.
Wow.
In the middle of the season in 1972, he was traded to the New York Mets. The first time he would play his former team, he would hit a home run against them. Kind of
it's always sweet victory.
Ironic, yeah. All right, well, you didn't get that one, but you still have a chance, Lisa, at $100. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, you get to pick one number here. Apparently that's been controversial, but that's where we are right now. Picking one number between 1 and 30. What will you choose?
I am going to pick 3.
Okay.
Okay, 3.
So the beauty is, I'm going to bring my mom into the picture. Mom, good Wednesday morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mrs. Keeler.
Hello. I hope you're lucky.
Thank you. Me too.
All right. And is it? It can't be too warm. And is it warm in your house? You have to have that air conditioning running.
Right. Well, we just started it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's Let me see, 78 outside.
78 outside. It's
All right.
7:40 in the morning. Wow, 7:44. Okay. All right, Mom, you can start the dryer, and away we go. Davey's in. He's soaking wet, by the way.
He's soaked.
Here it goes.
Okay.
Round and round it went, and she's opening it up.
There's the chime.
You can tell that's one of those newfangled dryers with all the
Yeah, right.
digital stuff. And
I'm
All
sure
right.
your father is just loving it. That every morning at 7:45, there's a dryer full of clothespins.
Well, if he's not awake, he is now.
Yeah.
Okay, let's pull out
Okay.
3. First one.
Okay, first one is number 8.
All right.
Second one is 26.
Okay. We're looking for the number 3.
Third number is 9.
Number 9.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
All right. Well, you took a shot. Thanks, Mom. Have a wonderful day. A wonderful Juneteenth. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Well, I'm sorry, Lisa, but, by the time we're done, we'll have an hour worth of consolation contests because we love people winning. So
Even when they lose.
But we still give you the $25 gift card. It's the all-in-one food and fun card. Good at Aquavino or Taylor and the Cook or Cookies, Q and Creamery and Babes anytime, but also check out their brunch on Saturdays and Sundays. All right? And we'll mail that to you, so stand by.
All right, wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Stay cool over there.
You too.
In Oriskany. Davey, you've got her. Let me go to last night on TV. I rushed home from Babes.
Yes.
After the National Anthem contest because I wanted to see these two local guys appear on, what is it called? Beat Shazam?
Beat Shazam.
Beat Shazam. And Cameron Jefferson appeared last night on the program, and he and his brother both are Utica residents. And Cameron, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
So you guys, I got to tell you something. First of all, you didn't go for the million. You did. I think you walked away with a couple $1,000s, though, right?
Yes, we did.
Always good. Always good to win a little money.
I've never.
Always good to win a little something, right?
It is. It is. They're like us. It's like, okay.
And they had a free trip to Ireland, which was kind of sweet too.
I didn't even realize that show was done in Ireland until yesterday. Anyway, but you guys were way ahead. I thought you were going to win it all.
Oh, didn't we all? I'm telling you, didn't we all? I'm telling you, even the song that we went home on, we don't even like to hear the song anymore. As much as it is as much as it is a bad memory, it does help us to recollect the whole experience overall. So as much as we don't like to hear the song, every time I hear it, I think about the experience again, and it overshadows every negative thought I can think about. I'm telling you, it was really, really, really a great experience.
Yeah. I mean, you guys, I got to tell you, I have never seen two people have so much fun on a TV show. It was awesome.
Oh, that's anytime we link up, man. It's a celebration anytime we link up. I'm serious. Anytime.
Well, so what is interesting is, so what do you have, a little buzzer to buzz in?
Right. You have the.
Well, you actually have to make the pick. They give you the 4 possible songs, and you got to pick it.
Right.
But in mere seconds, though, right? You got to get that.
Yes. I mean, in seconds. The whole idea is to beat Shazam. It's a machine. Not granted, you're building up to actually beating Shazam, but it's a machine in this case that you want to get it first, and just to see that even we had the ability to get it under 2 seconds. I mean, it was insane. I didn't even believe we could do it. But to see it live and in person, it was crazy. Yeah, we proved something to ourselves, for real.
Yeah, you really did. I mean, you guys were really good.
I'm going to go back on Hulu and watch it because, unfortunately, I was not able to watch it last night, so I will go back and watch it on Hulu. But I've seen, I saw on social media, all the comments, all the posts from friends, a lot of Earth, Wind, and Fire memes. Is that kind of what the ultimate do-or-in was? Or
it was.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And you knew it, right? I mean, the minute what I thought was so interesting is part of the game. You don't want to reveal anything because you guys were so happy, and you knew you got it wrong. You were so happy still. I was like, they must have gotten it right. They had to have gotten it right, and they didn't.
I'll be honest with thinking there was nothing that was going to bring us down.
Yeah, I can
we
see
could have
that.
went there and won. I still feel like we won $1 million.
Yeah.
I still feel like we won $1 million. What it did for me and my brother's relationship, honestly, really was. It's priceless, honestly, and just for the experience we can talk about forever with our community and just the love and support that we got from our community, it was overwhelming, honestly.
Yeah.
There's not anything that anyone can take away from this experience from us, even us not going home with it. We had met a great group of people with the contestants, so that we're truly all connected from the contestants.
yeah.
We're all connected. We're still cool. We still talk, and it really, really honestly was genuine vibes there. You felt the vibes up on that stage, and you felt the vibes. Hopefully you guys felt it coming through the TV. I wasn't sad even when we went home. I was happy that they were going ahead because we just had a good group of people.
And they flew you. They took care of your flight and all that stuff.
Correct. They took us out. Right. They took us out there. Yes, they took care of the flight and stay
and hotel. See, it was like getting a vacation that instead of a timeshare, you get to play a contest.
So, Cameron, how was Jamie Foxx and his daughter? Did you get to spend a little time with him, and how was that element of it?
Well, Jamie Foxx is Jamie Foxx. And I want to let you know, we were not shortchanged in any way, shape, or form with Jamie Foxx. Personally, in this case, when you go there, you will have the full experience. So anybody who desires to go, you definitely should apply for the show. It's a great show to be a part of. Jamie Foxx is a natural. He is a natural when it comes to his comedy, all of his talents. I mean, he didn't miss a beat. And I mean, his daughter's really sweet too. So it was a great experience just to be in their presence. And I must say, it was an awesome experience to just high five the Academy Award winning Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, that's
cool.
He's fun to watch. It seems, and the fact that I wonder, is his daughter really a DJ or does she just play one on TV?
She's a DJ.
She's a
Anybody
DJ.
who is jocking those discs over there, they're a DJ.
You're absolutely right. You're right, Cameron. You're absolutely right.
Cameron, I just love your energy, buddy. It's 7:51 in the morning, and I do this every morning, and you're like, you have more energy than me this morning. What do you do in your regular job every day?
Oh, I work at the bank. Actually, I do customer service. So in this case, I'm constantly before the people. I'm a worship leader here at my local church, so I'm always got a smile, always thinking about how I'm affecting the next person. So I was ready to do this. I was honored you guys called me and said, hey, let's talk about it. So anytime I'm able to represent, I'm coming with a positive energy. I'm coming with a smile. And I'm really glad to represent.
Oh, that's so cool.
I want Cameron as my customer service rep for everything.
For everything. As a matter of fact, we're going to take you wherever we go. We're in the bank. You're our customer service rep. We go to McDonald's. You're our customer service rep.
We have a Spectrum issue. We're calling
Your
Cameron.
customer service.
I'll own it. I promise you I'll own the issue and get it done.
I love it. Well, listen, congratulations on the experience. You guys were really, really good. To be able to make a split-second decision like that on a song is not easy. So great job. You entertained all of us, so thank you.
Awesome. Thanks again for having us, you guys. And thanks again, Utica and the surrounding areas, for all the love and support. You guys were all phenomenal.
Thank you so much.
And if you missed it last night, you go to Hulu, correct?
You can watch
it on demand.
Yes, you can go to Hulu and watch it now. Yep.
All right, cool. Thank you, man.
Awesome. Thanks
have
for
a
having
great
me.
day.
Have a good one.
Happy 19th. Juneteenth is what I was going to say there, and I'll say that. Ladies and gentlemen, very excited to have the host of that program, Jamie Foxx, on the line right now. Jamie,
he's calling in right now.
Good morning.
Well, hello, Bill, Andrew, and Davey.
Well, hello, Jamie. I hope you enjoyed the show.
It must be early there in Ireland.
Anyway, good morning, Stefan. What's going on?
Well, happy belated birthday, Andrew.
Oh, thank you, Stefan.
Yeah. What did you think of the... Stefan was there last night cheering on the national anthem singers for the Boilermaker, and you seemed to enjoy yourself tremendously.
Yeah, it was a good time, and also it's a sad day for Major League Baseball with Willie Mays. May he rest in peace, and hopefully he played for the Mets for a little while, and hopefully the Mets keep winning for him and
Forget him. Forget him.
Going 7 in a row.
Forget him. He needs to keep winning for us, Stefan. I mean, come on. So, Stefan, last night you were at the National Anthem contest. Who was your pick last night?
They were all very good. If I had to pick one, I'd say I would have said Dave Only.
Okay, yeah,
He was a
Dave
big
did a
Dave
really
fan.
nice job.
Yep.
Yeah, he was really good. Stefan is really smart because what he does, he's like, I'm picking the New York State Trooper.
Yeah, in case I ever need a favor, I got to call one in.
No, Dave was really, really good. Did you hear our free money question earlier?
No, I did not.
All right, perfect. Get your timer ready.
It's ready. And this is for a food and fun card.
This is for a food and fun card worth $25. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here's your question. The first home run hit by Willie Mays as a New York Met was against what team? Ready, go.
The Chicago Cubs.
Is it the Cubs?
Oh, I'm surprised. Stefan didn't know this one.
You know what the answer is? The San Francisco.
No, I do not.
The San Francisco Giants. Isn't that wild?
San Francisco Giants.
And he played for the Giants, of course, since 1951. And in 1972, he was traded to the Mets. And his first home run as a New York Met was against his former team. So it's kind of cool. Kind of a cool thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's ironic.
It is very
Yes,
ironic.
indeed.
Yeah. All right. Have a wonderful day, Stefan. Thanks, man.
Bye, Bill.
Have a good day.
All right.
Okay.
See you, Stefan.
Okay, next hour, let's see. We'll have Ryan Nobles. I got a bunch there. I have a bunch of comments here. John, you are not only, I love your comments, John, on YouTube. You can see his comments on YouTube.
Yeah.
But he is positioned firmly in the rabbit hole. I think, John, are you predicting, and maybe you could just tell us in the chat on YouTube if you want, are you predicting that a driver's license is not needed unless you drive for your job? We have the right to travel. So John is one of these
constitutional argument.
He's one of these constitutionalists that believes we shouldn't have to pay taxes.
Mm-hmm.
I think, John, see if I'm getting this right. Check the deed to your home. If your name is on the deed, why are we paying taxes? They should be paying you, is what he's saying. And a driver's license is not required. But isn't driving a
privilege?
A privilege. It is not a right. And remember,
according to the government,
it is the government, the people, the government of the people who created the roads that you drive on.
Oh, the tax. Yes,
Yeah,
that's true.
So I'm not sure I'm agreeing with you, John, but let us know through the text messages there on YouTube. Got a break at WIBX.
Hi, this is Rob Hilton of Hilton Estate and Elder Law with important information that you should know regarding your estate planning. Specifically, you should have prepared what is known as the Big Three. Basic estate planning is comprised of the three main documents that you need. First is the will, next is the healthcare proxy, and last is the power of attorney. What most people don't know is how important of the three the power of attorney really is, because New York State has no simple method for you to act on another's behalf if they become incapacitated. I am often asked, what is probate and why is it needed? Probate is the act of administering the will through the New York State court system. It requires a filing fee and other actions to be taken as well as a petition to be filed. It is time-consuming and can be expensive. It can be avoided by using a living trust. To find out more about strategies to protect your loved ones through proper estate planning, contact us at Hilton Estate and Elder Law. Call for more information and to schedule an in-person meeting to answer your questions.
Hilton, you know the name, they know the law. Hilton Estate and Elder Law.
Everybody thinks when you buy new windows, you just rip the old one out, stick the new one in, and voila, you're done. Nope, not the case at all. Scott and Jill here from New York Sash.
The truth is, over 50% of the time, the window frame that you pulled that old window out of has all kinds of problems, and it needs to be repaired at a minimum, and a lot of times, completely replaced.
If you just stick a beautiful new window in an old, messed up frame, you're asking for problems.
And guess what? Most of the companies just use the old rip and stick method. It's easier, faster, and, yep, cheaper.
At New York Sash, we carefully inspect the frame for rot, bug damage, messed up trim, and fix it or replace it.
Hey, do it right or don't do it at all.
Call New York Sash now and get 15% off windows, doors, or bathrooms. 315-624-7344 or online at newyorksash.com. That's newyorksash.com.
From the Stanley Theater Studio, WIBX Utica, Rome, W295EI, WIBX 950 and 92.3 FM, a Town Square media station.
His unauthorized trip to Russia is far from over. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. An American soldier convicted and sent to prison in Russia where Staff Sergeant Gordon Black went to visit a girlfriend.
She says he stole the equivalent of $2,000. Convicting the 34-year-old of stealing and threats to murder, the court has sentenced Black to 3 years and 9 months in prison. Black had been stationed in South Korea and was on leave, supposedly returning to Texas, when he instead made the trip to Russia.
Fox's Jonathan Savage. Russian President Vladimir Putin is in North Korea, where he got red carpet treatment and then signed the new agreement with leader Kim Jong-un, who the U.S. says has been supplying weapons and ammo for Russia's war in Ukraine.
The Biden administration admits it is concerned about the closer ties. This trip is also expected to highlight Russia's need for weapons and North Korea's need for technology and economic assistance.
Fox's Alex Hogan. It's going to be an even hotter day from Illinois to Maine, where humidity will make it feel like over 100 degrees, prompting a first-ever excessive heat warning in Maine. Wildfires are raging in New Mexico, where one person has died. More than 1,000 structures have burned.
New Mexico Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham declaring a state of emergency for Lincoln County and the Mescalero Apache Reservation. The entire village of Ruidoso, home to 7,000 people, was forced to flee.
Fox's Kristen Goodwin. President Biden has signed an executive order to give a path to citizenship for migrants here illegally for at least 10 years who are married to American citizens. Former President Trump said at a rally in Wisconsin it's an order he would rescind if elected again.
We should not be talking amnesty. We should be talking about stopping the invasion instead.
A primary race is too close to call in Virginia. Congressman Bob Good is trailing Trump-backed Republican challenger John McGuire by 327 votes, with more to count tomorrow after taking a break for today's Juneteenth holiday that marks the end of slavery. America's listening to Fox News.
Well, the weather's warming up and summer's just around the corner. Everyone has a favorite outdoor activity: golf, bike riding, bird watching, long walks. Ask 100 people, you'll get 100 answers. But if everyday aches and pains are keeping you on the sidelines, I have one answer: Relief Factor. Relief Factor is a 100% drug-free daily supplement that helps your body fight pain naturally. Developed by doctors, Relief Factor uses a unique formula of natural ingredients. It doesn't just mask pain, it helps reduce or even eliminate it. Wherever you're hurting, back, neck, joints, or muscles, in 3 weeks or less, you'll start to feel the difference all day, every day. So whatever you like to do, swimming, pickleball, hanging out in the garden, Relief Factor can help you feel good again and let you enjoy all your favorite outdoor activities all summer long. Go to ReliefFactor.com or call 1-800-4-RELIEF and save on your first order. That's 1-800-4-RELIEF. Fight pain naturally with Relief Factor.
A showdown on Capitol Hill. Boeing CEO Dave Calhoun, under scrutiny at a Senate hearing, stands up, turns around, and faces the families of victims of 2 deadly plane crashes in 2018 and 19.
I would like to apologize on behalf of all of our Boeing associates.
Calhoun also told senators he thinks they're making progress with safety, but Democrat Richard Blumenthal told the CEO
to put production speed over safety and profits.
After several whistleblower complaints put Boeing airplane manufacturing under scrutiny following incidents with jets like January's door plug blowout on an Alaska Airlines flight. Boeing's stock is down 32% this year. There's no trading on Wall Street today because of the Juneteenth holiday after the Nasdaq's 7th straight record high close. The battle for hockey's famed Stanley Cup is not over yet.
The Oilers defeated the Panthers 5-3 in Game 5 of the Cup final to keep their season alive. The Oilers had second period leads of 3-0 and 4-1, but the Panthers got within one goal with 15:56 left in the third period. Connor McDavid scored on an empty net with under 20 seconds remaining to put the game on ice.
Connor McDavid with 17.3 to go sends this series back to Alberta.
That was courtesy of ESPN, as Game 6 is Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Joe Morgan, Fox News.
One of baseball's all-time great players has died. Willie Mays, a Hall of Famer, 24-time All-Star, who was great at the plate with 660 home runs and a lifetime .301 batting average. Mays was also great in the field, a 12-time Gold Glover whose famous 1954 World Series catch considered one of the best ever.
I didn't play for me. I knew what I had to do, but my job was to make sure that the left fielder and right fielder understood about the game.
Willie Mays died at the age of 93. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
Good morning. WIBX 950 AM, 92.3 FM news time, 8:05. I'm Andrew Derminio. Right now, we're 79 degrees with rain showers. Your full weather forecast is coming up. This update brought to you by the new destination Kia of Utica on Commercial Drive in Yorkville. It is going to be a hot one today. For the third day in a row, folks across central New York will have to deal with uncomfortably hot weather. A heat advisory remains in place through 8 p.m. tomorrow, and temperatures in some spots could feel like 100 degrees or more. Governor Hochul has activated the State Emergency Operations Center and is urging people to take care of themselves and others during the heat wave. To find a cooling center in your area, head to health.ny.gov. A limited number of discounted tickets are going to be on sale for the New York State Fair this week as part of a spring into summer flash sale. Up to 4 admission tickets can be purchased online for just $6 plus fees beginning tomorrow at 9 a.m. That is a roughly $2 savings on the cost of a regular ticket to the fair, which will be $8 this year. Kids under 12 and adults 65 and older will still get in for free. The fair runs August 21st through September 2nd. A new law is now on the books in the Empire State requiring paid breaks for employees who are breastfeeding. Employers must provide those workers 30 minutes of paid time so the individual can pump breast milk. The rule applies whenever employees have a need to pump milk and extends up to 3 years after giving birth to a child. The complete guidelines can be located on the New York State Department of Labor's website. A Utica man was arrested following a robbery investigation. According to police, officers were called to Genesee Street May 24th by a female victim who said she was accosted by a man and woman she was familiar with. The man began striking her in the face and stole the items she had purchased before fleeing on foot. Police identified the male suspect as 26-year-old Shalik Palmer and arrested him Wednesday. He has been charged with third-degree robbery. The FAA and NTSB are looking into the cause of a fatal plane crash in Colony. According to investigators, the small aircraft was on its way to Montreal from Albany International Airport when it went down in the area of Albany Shaker Road and Maxwell Road yesterday. The impact killed the woman who was piloting the plane, and a person who was walking their dog near the scene suffered minor injuries after being hit by debris. Anyone who witnessed the accident or has surveillance footage is asked to contact the police. And air conditioners and fans are going to be working hard today as those temperatures rise. We will give you the chance to win an air conditioner this week with our The Great Name the Exact Temperature on the Old Savings Bank of Utica weather line at exactly 7:20 a.m. Friday contest. Bill will be giving you the opportunity to call up to name the temperature that you think it will be at 7:20 according to that M&T Bank line. Whoever guesses correctly will win a window air conditioner from WIBX. It is 8:08. Your weather forecast is brought to you by Clinton Tractor, the leader in service. Visit clintontractor.net. We do have that heat advisory in effect until 8 p.m. tomorrow. Scattered showers and thunderstorms possible today. Partly sunny otherwise with a high in the mid-90s. Isolated showers and thunderstorms overnight. Cloudy with a low in the low 70s. Isolated thunderstorms and scattered showers possible tomorrow. Otherwise partly sunny and hot with a heat index as high as 102. Right now 79 with rain showers here in Marcy at 8:09. Sports brought to you by IBEW NECA 43 local contractors. The baseball world mourning the loss of a legend after Willie Mays died Tuesday afternoon at the age of 93. The Say kid played 20-plus years, most of them with the San Francisco Giants, and made 24 All-Star teams. He won 2 National League MVP awards and 12 Gold Gloves. Mays ranks 6th all-time in home runs, 7th in runs scored, 12th in RBIs, and 13th in hits. He also spent the final 2 years of his career with the New York Mets and was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1979. Meanwhile, in baseball, the Yankees are looking in-house to fill their vacancy at first base. On Tuesday, the Bronx Bombers called up prospect Ben Rice. The 25-year-old was a 12th-round pick in the 2021 draft and is batting .275 with a .925 OPS and 15 home runs in the minors this season. Rice replaced Anthony Rizzo and went 1 for 4 in yesterday's game with his first major league hit. New York also placed right-hander Ian Hamilton and Cody Poteet on the 15-day IL. The Yankees opened their series against the Orioles last night with a 4-2 win in the Bronx. Game 2 is tonight with the return of Garrett Cole, the first time this season. So exciting time for Yankees fans as he will be back on the hill. The Mets extended their winning streak to 7 games after coming from behind to beat the Texas Rangers 7-6 at Globe Life Field. Reed Garrett earned his 7th win of the year after striking out one over a scoreless inning of relief. Edwin Diaz secured his 7th save of the season after pitching a scoreless bottom of the 9th. New York is tied for 3rd in the NL East at 35-37, almost back to 500. They'll look to sweep the 3-game series tonight in Arlington. And the 2024 NFL season is quickly approaching. On Tuesday, the league announced the training camp reporting dates and locations for all 32 teams. Giants rookies will report to camp on Tuesday, July 16th in East Rutherford, while Jets rookies are reporting by Thursday, July 18th in Florham Park. Both squads will have veterans report on Tuesday, July 23rd. WIBX 950 AM, 92.3 FM News Time, 8:11.
Can I give you an update on Jeopardy?
Please.
So this woman, her name is Adriana Harmeyer.
She's still going, huh? She's on a hot streak?
She won her 14th straight victory. And it looks like she has won for the final Jeopardy. Did you watch last night, Davey? Oh, no, we weren't home. We were national antheming it up. Anyway, she won her 15th win on Tuesday. And she has gotten, I believe, 13 out of 15 final Jeopardy questions correct. And once again, it came down to the wire. Had she not gotten it right, she would have lost again last night. And she gave this question last night was geographic names almost the same. Legend says in 1876, a dragon built for the first ring cycle had its neck. Oh, that's not the one, was it? Oh, I guess it was. Had its neck sent to this Mideast capital, not the right German city. And I forgot what the answer was, but she stared it down. She really didn't know the answer. And then she did, and she picked correctly and won once again. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's one smart cookie, as they say.
She's very smart. Yeah, I think she is. Anyway, can Mazda certified, you could have a Mazda certified pre-owned vehicle. Could it be your best value out there? There's a question for Ricky Z, and I think the answer is, yeah. You can find out at Steve Pawnee Mazda. They only select the best late model Mazdas for their Mazda certified pre-owned vehicles, and they offer them with a 160-point inspection, and you get the balance of the 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Out there right now, someone is driving around my very unique color blue CX-9.
Right.
Somebody's
because you traded it in and got something new.
I got the CX-90.
Yes.
And that I'm going to tell you, what's nice is if you make the mistake and pull out in front of somebody and, they get mad, you just hit the gas and that thing goes.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because it limits the frustration of the person you cut off if you just speed up.
They're still going to be mad, and they're still going to speed up and flip you off. But you can at least feel at ease that there was never a chance that they were going to hit you.
Correct.
Because you flew out of there. You flew into that intersection. That's what both the CX-9 and the CX-90 will do. You just put that pedal to the metal, and bang, you go. They select the best late-model Mazdas for their first certified pre-owned vehicles, and they offer that 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. And if you need a lower price or payment, Rick says, come in, let's make your deal on a Mazda-certified pre-owned vehicle right now. From the dealership that's achieved first place nationally in customer satisfaction, where it's always easy to do business, Steve Ponte Mazda, Commercial Drive in Yorkville. Coming up, we're going to talk about the lacrosse team, the professional lacrosse team, the Yeti. And is that right?
Yes, that's the name. That's
Yeti.
Their mascot.
The season is quickly approaching, and we'll speak with Paul Necker coming up in a few minutes, who's from the Yeti team. We'll get him in studio. Also, Ryan Noble's later on in the hour, and maybe we'll take one more degree guess for the air conditioner. And we'll prompt you to call in at some point before 9 o'clock. Here's another thing I'm going to tell you. All you got to do is go to our website right now. And if you want to go to the top, you'll see Keeler at the top. Do that drop down. You can do it on your phone as well. Hit Keeler, and then the drop down is Keeler Window Contest. And you could win the same windows we had installed, 4 beautiful, top-of-the-line double-hung windows.
Which are great for a day like today.
From New York Sash. It'll keep that heat and humidity. Because after a rain like this, you want to make sure those windows are shut. Because that humidity is going to be brutal. You can just feel the humidity vaporizing in the air. These windows will protect you from that. And you can win them at no charge. There's no purchase necessary. Go to our website, WIBX950.com. Click on Keeler. The drop-down will take you to the New York Sash website where you can sign up. No purchase necessary. Chance to win from New York Sash and WIBX.
Hey, Megan, has anyone asked you when a new Kia Telluride or Carnival is going to have a deal?
Every day, but they're so hot, Kia never seems to have incentives on them.
Well, today is the day.
More than 20% of Destination Kia's massive $500 vehicle Kia inventory has been marked with super saving stickers. Find a Kia marked with a sticker and save up to an additional $1,500 in Kia bonus cash. There's even $500 super saver stickers on select new 2024 Kia Carnival and Tellurides, which never have incentives. Only during Kia's Super Summer Sticker Sales event.
It's first come, first serve.
And when they're gone, they're gone. So make that short drive today. Now that's kooky.
So go kooky for Kia at Destination Kia of Utica. Puppies and babies not included.
Example, $1,500 sticker savings vehicle, 2024 Kia EV6, STK number K24V0700, 2024 Kia Telluride sticker example, STK number 24U20829, MSRP $47.65. VIN specific incentive. Kia January through December 2024 sales report. Offer expires 6/30/24.
Hey, Jen. OMG, look how busy it is in here. How'd you get all these customers?
Yeah, this month has been a record breaker for us. For a long time, we had decent business coming in from word of mouth, but we weren't growing. Lately, though, a lot of new folks have been finding us online, and that's made all the difference.
That's terrific. I wish I could figure out how to do that for my shop, but I have no idea where to start.
Just do what I did. It's not as hard as you'd think. Go to mylocalcustomers.com to see exactly how many searches there are for businesses like yours.
Okay, then what?
If you see that there are a good number of clients searching in our area, you'll also get some suggestions for the best way to get their attention.
Do you think there are a lot of people searching for my business?
There's only one way to find out. Go to mylocalcustomers.com. It's quick, easy, and free.
Go to mylocalcustomers.com for a free local customer analysis that will show you how many customers are searching online for your type of business. It's quick, easy, and free. Visit mylocalcustomers.com. That's mylocalcustomers.com.
On behalf of IBEW Local 43 Union Electricians and the NECA Contractors, we are pleased to partner with Syracuse University in providing our members with an opportunity to enhance their education at this great university.
Syracuse University's partnership with the IBEW will provide talented students the opportunity to advance their careers while shaping the future of the electrical trades and the industries they serve.
Central New York's future is bright, and the IBEW Local 43 and NECA will continue to help light, power, and grow Central New York.
Easy Cater. 100,000 restaurants, one platform. Need food for a meeting or a company event? Easy Cater has everything you need to make food for work, work. With easy online ordering and reordering. Save your favorite orders, make edits as needed, and click. We even help you with expenses by keeping your receipts all in one place, which means all you need to do is sit back and enjoy the food. From ordering to reporting, Easy Cater has everything to make food for work, work. Order 24/7 at easycater.com.
Go BOGO crazy at My Carl's. Buy one, get one half off. The combinations are endless. In stock, fast delivery, plus no credit needed financing. Go BOGO today only at My Carl's and the new Hartford Shopping Center.
If you're looking for flooring, boy, do I have the perfect place for you. This is Bill Keeler, and I highly recommend in Sarah's Flooring Outlet, the area's leading flooring store. They have the absolute largest inventory in Central New York, and it's a brand new store at the Route 49 Plaza in Marcy. And if you're looking for Pergo Extreme, they have a price guarantee anywhere in the area within a 60-mile radius of their store. It's a pretty awesome deal, and you know you're going to get the best deal at Inserras. Log on to their website at InserrasFlooringOutlet.com and sign up to save $50 off your next purchase of $500 or more. You can shop online or in the store. You will not find a better selection than Inserras Flooring Outlet. See why more people buy from the big store. Its selection, its price, and it's a 6-month interest-free financing. Log on to the website, InserrasFlooringOutlet.com, and see for yourself or visit their store. Inserras Flooring Outlet, Route 49 Plaza, River Road in Marcy.
WIBX. This is Keeler. WIBX 950 and 92.3 FM. Now back to the Keeler Show.
Hey, you know, the portions of this radio program are brought to you by the fine people at Fred F. Collis & Sons, Heating, Cooling, and Insulation. You can visit them online at fredfcollis.com. Summer is officially just a few days away. Summer
feels
solstice.
like it now. Feels like it now.
There's no doubt about it. Which means the temperatures are hot. We're going to have, even after we're done being really hot like this, it's still going to be hot. I mean, even this weekend's going to be in the 80s. So you could take advantage. It's the opportunity is waning. Take advantage of the Carrier Cool Cash Spring Rebates back to help you save thousands of dollars. If you're in need of insulation, they can handle that as well for you. And, of course, Collis offers free estimates. And there is the free home energy assessment, where they'll walk through the most impactful steps you can take to reduce energy usage while increasing comfort and safety in your home. And by the way, I realize we're talking about cooling your home right now, but the deadline is fast approaching, the end of the month, to sign up for the Collis Cap Budget Plan to save on your oil deliveries for this upcoming. I know we don't want to talk about it, but Andrew's reading stories about the New York State Fair already.
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing over there? Anyway, this plan ensures you never pay more than your capped price for oil. And if oil prices happen to go down, you will always be guaranteed the lower price. So if you want to learn how you can avoid high winter oil bills with this amazing price protection budget program, or if you want to take advantage of Collis, their cash rebates, give the team at Collis a call, 315-768-2323, or chat with them on the web at fredfcollis.com. They will take great care of you. They do when it comes to our needs. Even, I always tell this story, on the coldest day of the winter, and, we're not getting the cold winters we used to have, but it still gets down to, below zero. Yeah, I think it was like New Year's weekend a couple of years ago. Our furnace went down. They were on it. They helped us during that, and then we ended up getting a brand new furnace because ours was old. It always happens when it gets cold, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
Or when it's hot, the AC goes down.
That's exactly right. Paul Necker is in studio with Yeti Lacrosse. And hello, Paul. Good morning. How are you? Thanks so much for coming in.
Bill, thank you very much. Andrew, thank you very much. Welcome. Hello, Yeti Nation. What's up, fellas?
Hello, Yeti Nation. I love it.
We roll, talking about being cool, get down to the Igloo. That's what we call the Nexus Center. It's a nice climate-controlled atmosphere, and watch a great lacrosse game this weekend.
So you guys open this weekend?
This is our home opener. Yep.
Okay,
we opened up 2 weeks ago up in Oswego. And unfortunately, we took a loss on that one, 16-12. But first game of the season, now we got something to work off.
Well,
of,
you got the jitters out.
Got the jitters out. We got the cats out of the bag and what we got, and now we can show it off at home.
Well, with 12 goals scored. That's what you call them. I'm so forgive my ignorance on lacrosse.
No.
But with 12 goals scored, I mean that's still a high-powered offense right there.
Where we returned 18 players from last year's, and then we got a little. We went with a little bit of youth. We're definitely the oldest team in the league, I would say, by many years. But we stretched out our tryout process this year to make sure that we got the college kids involved with this game. Yeah,
nice. So, and of course, the sport of lacrosse is gaining popularity. I mean, it's already huge here and has been for a long time. But, now with, it's a lacrosse event that's coming in the fall to Utica.
Bill, there's the world is coming to Utica. You guys seen the hockey. Mm-hmm. Hockey had 10 teams here. There's 38 teams from around the world coming in September.
That is crazy.
This town is going to be rocking in regards to the downtown atmosphere. Most of those teams, if I'm not with the hockey, they stayed out at the turning stone, so they were out of the element.
Yeah,
I would say you're talking at least 28 to 30 teams are going to be staying right in the general population of the area. So
it's events like this for the that call for the need for more hotels, which I know that they're trying to build one in New Hartford.
If I could interrupt for a second, I don't want to let this go by because this is very important. Lacrosse players are a different breed.
Bill, you grew up in Herkimer. I know what you've seen up there in
Party
the
heydays. Party on.
This is a different form of lacrosse.
Yes.
So the general area in this area is used to field lacrosse.
Yes,
full-size football field. Box lacrosse is different. We take it inside the hockey rink.
But it's even more intense.
Oh, you think hockey is, well, guess what? The hockey is definitely fast because of the ice. Mm-hmm. But without a question, box lacrosse is the fastest game on 2 feet. There's no question with the ball. It's a rubber ball bouncing. Take a super ball and whip it around in a room. Yeah. When you miss a pass, it's not going out of bounds. It's coming back at you. So the reaction times are so much faster, and the physical play.
What was the game that we used to play? And when you went up in difficulty, the little bar got smaller on the video game.
Pong.
Was it Pong?
I think so.
And then flying all over the place.
Yeah, it's the same concept. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, as far as,
Yeah, because with regular lacrosse, you're on a larger playing surface.
Yes, you're on a football field, basically, and now you've condensed it down to a...
if you've been to one of the soccer games, you'd see the exact same concept. And I think that's a great comparison because... Soccer, I'm not a big soccer fan necessarily.
The reaction time, the ball off the wall. These guys are making split-second reactions, whether it's making the save, getting the kickoff. And it's the same thing with box lacrosse, in regards to with hockey, soccer, the physical play. I don't mean to, hopefully I don't strike a chord with anybody, but they sissified field lacrosse. I'm all for safety. I want the safest game possible.
Yes. However,
but they've taken, just like football, the NFL and hockey, they've taken the collision of the sport away. The physicality.
There you go.
And with that's another great thing about box lacrosse is and this region. This is the Haudenosaunee territory.
Mm-hmm.
The history.
This is where it came from. Yeah.
This is where it created. This is where the creator brought the game. The Indians and the winged animals against the legged animals. The history, you can dig very, very, very deep into it. It's awesome.
It is and this is why I say lacrosse players, different breed.
You want to know what? They are. I'm not gonna deny it.
Tough.
They want to go. And that's what Box Lacrosse was in the long story, and make it short. But it was to get the warriors, the tribesmen, ready to go to war, from boys to men. Basically, is what this game taught them. You come and watch a game, and you'll say, "This is quite
it's a sport,
incredible."
All right, what time? All this ticket information?
Our opening game is this Friday. We got a lot going on this year. We're not making it just a game anymore. We're putting the entertainment value into it, so people get a bang for their buck. As far as it's children 18 and under are free.
That's awesome.
As far as we want the people there, we want the kids to see the game. I got to breathe here.
Deep breaths, everybody. Deep breaths.
But as far as the Utica Club Lounge is opened up, we're going to have that open this year, where we're going to also have live entertainment before the game and after the game. So this week we have Plainfellow is going to be opening up at 6:15 up in the Utica Lounge.
Okay,
we're going to have vendors there. We got distillery people. We have beads people, and craft people, maple syrup people.
It's a party.
We want to. Exactly.
Yeah.
We want people to come out, enjoy it.
Okay.
It's not just a game. Come out, enjoy the festivities.
And then I believe, is that your schedule?
This is our schedule here. Yep. We open up this week, and then we travel up Saturday to Thousand Islands, take on the Spirits.
All right.
Next Friday, we're back at the Nexus at the Igloo again, and we take on the Spirits again. So it's a back-to-back after this weekend, but then getting back to the historical part, where I'm very excited, is on the 29th, we've been invited by the Oneida Nation to participate in a ceremonial game, the opening of the Mary, and I do so apologize, their new community center.
Okay,
we'll go with that. This way I
right.
don't butcher. As far as, but that game is going to be up there at 8 p.m. To open up their community center. So very excited about that. And then we head out to Seneca on we have a break after 4th of July. The boys need to recuperate a little bit because
you're going to be really busy.
We condensed it. You want to know what? The guys have been going since March. We've been practicing down at there's a national championship. The national championship of the league that we play in, the NABLL, has decided to make Utica the home for the national championship this year as well.
So there'll be a lot of lacrosse downtown.
So it's all happening.
There's great things going on downtown.
All right, Paul.
Can I throw one more plug out there tonight? As far as, and I got to say thank you to all my sponsors. But tonight we're having a Meet the Yeti down at the Bag Square Brewery.
Okay, cool.
That starts at 7 o'clock. We will be getting there later because we have practice at 8 o'clock. So we're going to be doing the end of it with the bringing in and showing off the Master Vito jerseys.
Okay, very cool.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, and Master Vito's involved.
They're great people.
Cool.
Again, Utica's sponsors. What can you say?
What can you say? People support here. Gotta love that. All right. So, Paul, Friday night, get over there. Check it out. 6:15 p.m.
And we got tickets to give away.
We got tickets to give away. As far as however you guys want to give them away.
We'll give them away.
Give them away.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, guys.
Nice job. We will, and of course, that big tournament that's coming here. The World will be coming here.
The World's coming. The World is coming to Utica, people.
In the fall. Over
it's going to be great. And then following that, there's another tournament, the Laxnate tournament, which is another 32-team tournament. Can I say one more thing about the World's? The World Games this is going to be the first ever women's tournament. There's never been a women's bracket for the World Games. This is the first
It'll
ever.
be the first one here.
Ever.
Really cool.
That's awesome.
It is great.
And it does seem apropos that it is here, which is really the birthplace for the game.
That's what they're pushing.
All right, Paul. Good stuff. Thank you. Got a break. Ryan Noble's coming up from NBC on WIBX.
Scott and Jill here from New York Sash. Whenever you hear someone say they run a locally owned family business, you probably say, so what? Big deal.
Well, it is actually a big deal to us because we're from right here in Whitesboro, and you've seen us on TV for years. And our showroom, it's over on Oriskany Boulevard, right past the New York Thruway.
I mean, think about it. We have to treat our customers right because we're going to see you down at Hannaford when we're buying green beans.
Or over at Burn Dairy pumping gas. We prefer to run into happy customers who love us, who smile, because we've done everything in our power to install windows, doors, and their bathrooms right.
So yeah, we're a local family-owned business, 11 family members in all, and we are proud to treat our local customers like family too.
Call New York Sash now and get 15% off windows, doors, or bathrooms. 315-624-7344 or online at newyorksash.com.
Hey, if you have ugly yellow toe fungus, you got to hear about the secret 2-minute trick that I found for my husband. It works from both the inside and the outside. Thousands of people are using it to get rid of their toe fungus. You can check it out at crystalflush.com. Jake started off with a small spot on his big toe and then it spread and got really bad. His toes were nasty. It was so embarrassing. He was afraid to take his socks off. He hid his yellow and crumbly toes from everyone. He tried everything to get rid of it. Nothing helped. And then we found crystalflush.com. It was the only thing that worked. In just a few weeks, his toes looked amazing. He's now walking around barefoot again. You guys need to try this. I'm telling you, this stuff is different. It's not sold in stores, but go check it out at crystalflush.com. They'll even let you try it risk-free so you have nothing to lose. But whatever you do, don't let it get worse. You don't have to live with this anymore. Go check it out now. Just click over to crystalflush.com.
Easy Cater. 100,000 restaurants, one platform. Need food for a meeting or a company event? Easy Cater has everything you need to make food for work, work. With easy online ordering and reordering. Save your favorite orders, make edits as needed, and click. We even help you with expenses by keeping your receipts all in one place, which means all you need to do is sit back and enjoy the food. From ordering to reporting, Easy Cater has everything to make food for work, work. Order 24/7 at easycater.com.
Mattress Express has the largest selection of purple mattresses in upstate New York, 9 different purples. And right now, for the 4th of July blowout, save up to $400 on select purple mattresses. Go to mattressexpressny.com for locations.
I've always gotten tons of UTIs. Cranberry products never worked for me, and I was desperate for a way to be proactive. I'm Jenna Ryan, CEO and founder of Eucora. We've worked with doctors to develop effective urinary tract health products. Just mix a packet of Eucora with water and drink it when you need support, like right after intimacy. Eucora is helping over 100,000 women stay healthy. Ready to join them? Get 30% off at eucora.com/radio. That's UQORA.com/radio.
Aches and pains aren't trophies. They're just barriers keeping pros like you from getting the work done. You know this business can be backbreaking. All the more reason to partner with someone who has your back, like Clinton Tractor and Ferris Commercial Mowers. Ferris is about helping you finish strong and feel good doing it, with patented suspension technology that allows you to mow faster and get more work done in comfort so you can feel good tomorrow. Visit Clinton Tractor today or at clintontractor.net. Ferris, work hard, feel good.
Hey, Frank, looks like business is booming. What are all those tabs you have open on your computer?
Oh, hey. Well, this one is for my SEO company. This one is for my website company. This one is for my CRM. This is for invoicing and estimates. This one does email. And this one does billing.
Geez, that sounds tricky to manage.
It's clunky, but I need all this to run my business. Wait, you run your own business, and you're even busier than I am. Don't you have all this stuff, too?
I do, but I get it all on one screen with the Town Square Business Management Platform.
What's that?
The Town Square Business Management Platform is an all-in-one tool that helps me grow and run my business. It combines website, billing, and scheduling into one program.
That sounds simpler than juggling all the tools I have now, but you still need someone else to help you find new business, right?
Nope. They have powerful digital advertising built into the platform as well, which helps me keep my calendar full. You can get a demo of the product for free. Check out their website. See if it makes sense for your business.
Go to townsquarelocal.com for a free demo of the Town Square Business Management Platform. Visit townsquarelocal.com. That's townsquarelocal.com.
WIBX. This is Keeler. WIBX 950 and 92.3 FM. Now back to the Keeler Show.
Are you seeing the comments on YouTube? Sometimes we get comments that come in a little bit late, and I don't know what it's in reference to.
I didn't see. I got to pull up YouTube because I don't have it up right now.
Here is Jay Wick. I don't know if I say that right. The Greek restaurant minor league champs, 11-0-1. Thank you, Coach Joe Cavo. All right. What else? Andrew, did you mention Aaron Judge's injury earlier?
I did not mention it in the sports.
Is he injured again?
He was hit by a pitch last night, and it was on the fat part of his hand near the bottom of the bat. There is no word yet on what the extent of the injury is. Smitty said, Davey, you said overnight there was word that it wasn't broken or the x-ray was negative initially. Got it. Yeah, thanks.
Well, he is in the middle of doing, I believe, something for me. Can you hear us? I know you're trying to grab something. Do you know anything about the Aaron Judge injury, Davey? Aaron Judge injury.
All I know is that it happened in the fourth inning. He got hit on his hand, and they did. They took him to Columbia Hospital where they do the X-rays, and X-rays came back in negative.
All right. Okay.
So
what's the let
me tell you something. I'm going to tell Andrew this too.
Okay, you're going to tell both of us.
If he goes on the DL, this is a big hit for the Yankees.
Yeah, because it does seem that the Yankees have played well with Judge healthy.
But he's kind of a big baby, as Andrew told me this morning.
Yeah, he kind of is. Yeah.
But if it's a big hit for the Yankees, like I said, it's half of his offense. They're going to have to rely on Juan Soto, Giancarlo Stanton, DJ LeMahieu, Gleyber Torres, Anthony Volpe. But
I almost think that what should start to happen is that Yankee fans should rely on maybe going to the Mets games instead, because things seem to be going pretty good right now.
Stop.
Knowing the Yankees, if Aaron Judge is out a long time, they'll go out and make a deal for somebody else, and then they'll end up paying his contract.
You're going to be just fine.
Yes.
You'll be just fine. And I keep reminding you guys, it is June, people.
So
Juneteenth.
Multiple reports saying not only the X-rays but the CT scans are also all negative.
Okay. That's quite deceiving because really the scan is positive.
Right.
In a positive light.
Yes.
That
positive
it's negative.
for the news of his injury.
You want it to be negative.
Take the caller on number one, the biggest Yankee fan besides me and Andrew in this room.
Okay.
Mike from Schuyler.
Oh yeah.
Mike's a big
we haven't
fan.
heard from him yet today.
Hello, Mike.
Hey, yeah.
Big Yankee fan.
Don't forget Verdugo. He's pretty good too. I was watching that game last night. It was a couple of balls. Then I think they hit Torres too.
They did. They hit him.
I thought there was going to be a brawl, but you don't see that much. But then you're watching when the Yankees are pitching inside, and it just I don't know. It looked intense last night, but I know.
Well, you guys will get through it. You guys will get through it.
At first, I thought it hit him in the elbow, and then the replay showed it hit him in the hand, and then he stayed in the game initially to run the bases, but then they pulled him out. So,
and then after, that's right. And then after he walked, he was like,
yeah, keep going, keep going, Mike.
And after he got hit, he's walking, but they were comparing it to the Mookie Betts got hit.
Yeah, well, that was a different part of the hand entirely. So this was the fat part of the hand.
What's that?
I'm trying to be nice to you, but you're still 3 games under 500.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm trying to be nice.
There we go.
It was very, very close for me to me really starting to talk smack and be mean.
Listen, I'm not.
You're really getting really close.
You want to know mean is the stuff I've had to put up with for the last month between you
it's
and
nothing
Davey.
against the Mets. I've been very vocal about being positive.
Davey has been terrible,
and
you know it.
If this was the Buffalo Bills and the Packers were having a tremendous season, the Bills were losing, Andrew would be giving us the same thing, Bill.
Oh, he would be. You're right. You're right.
And although with my football, I'm very superstitious, so I don't like to talk too much smack.
You are superstitious. All right, Mike. Go Yankees.
One thing, Andrew, I have to say, I was a little nervous when you got to the ninth. When Clay Holmes, they gave up the home run. I'm thinking, oh my God! And luckily after the 2 runs, but it got close again.
I just don't understand why Boone, Boone was off for the first 6 innings of the games. Just take the game off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Don't
Brad
come back.
Osmus was managing.
Yeah, he did a pretty darn good job. But then Boone had to come in and be like, "Oh, so what's going on? Let me take
see
over
if I can
and
blow it,
ruin things."
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Mike. You have a
can't
wonderful
wait
day.
Tonight will be a good game with Garrett Cole. We'll see what happens.
That'll
Very
be
exciting.
Can't wait to watch. Okay. All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
I'm sure you can.
I just, listen. I am not going to tell you by any. I have a belief that this Mets team, is a very strong team. It is a good team that just needed to come around, and we're going to be there in October. That's just my belief. Now, I also understand that I've lived season after season of just brutal collapses by the New York Mets
And disappointment.
So I certainly am conditioned for disappointment.
So I'm doing something that I have never done before. So on July 11th, I'm going on a bus trip to the Syracuse Mets game.
Oh, okay.
It's for the Cancer Society, American Cancer Society.
Nice.
So they're playing the Rail Riders, which is the Yankees farmhand.
Oh, okay.
So
that'll be cool. So you'll see AAA Yankees AAA team.
Yes, I'm a little torn. I don't know if I should wear my Syracuse Mets stuff that I have, or if I should be a diehard and wear my New York Yankees shirt or hat.
Obviously, Yankees.
Well, I'll let you have that war in your head. All right. Did you know today is National Martini Day?
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, here's a little audio.
Actually, Justin Timberlake had celebrated that a little
He did.
early.
He was having his martini, your martini, their martini, and then he drove. Not good. Here's a little something for Martini Day. I like
Medium dry martini, lemon peel, shaken, not stirred.
Vodka martini, shaken, not stirred.
Do I look like I give a damn? Would you get me a medium dry vodka martini?
Why don't
shaken, not stirred.
You can't beat a dry martini, shaken, not stirred, in the pub round the corner from Spy HQ.
A martini, shaken, not stirred. Perfect. Cheers.
Cheers.
Little James Bond.
I don't know many people that take their martinis stirred.
You can go into some really, really nice, classy bars and restaurants.
Yeah,
and they will they'll do it in a classic manner. It's always good
it's
when you
classic
get
to stir it. I guess
it is a classic way to stir it.
Okay,
yeah. Which is it's a nice little long. You see the long spoon.
Yeah, right.
That's a stir for martinis and other drinks. Listen, if it's going on, it's going on in Herkimer County. Do you know that at Herkimer Diamonds next week, they will be live throughout the world on the Home Shopping Network? It'll be happening throughout certain days next week from the Herkimer Diamond Mines. There you can explore and you get to take home whatever you find. Savor the taste of Herkimer cheese. Take a boat tour along the historic Erie Canal near Waterfront Grill in Herkimer. You can go to the Herkimer County Development Facebook page, and there you'll be able to leave a message if you have an event that's coming up that you would like promoted. Food truck season is underway. In Herkimer, they do the Chow Down. It's the Food Frenzy in Ilion. Hill Path Brewery in Frankfort does it. All of these food truck events, along with farmers markets going on, which some of the best ones you will find are in Herkimer County. Enchanted Forest has opened. Water Safari,
where the fun never stops,
is open. Coming up on August 10th, Herkimer Diamond Days. The Frankfurt Harbor Fest is happening. I mean, I'm getting ahead of myself here because that's in September. But, of course, the Herkimer County Fair as well. There's so much to do. It's all happening in Herkimer County. Quick break. We'll come back. Ryan Nobles from NBC coming up on WIBX.
Hi, this is Rob Hilton of Hilton Estate and Elder Law with important information for families that have disabled children to protect the child and to ensure your future wishes are met. So if you have a disabled child, you need to provide them with what's called a special needs trust. This trust allows them to receive an inheritance from you, but also allows them to keep any governmental benefits that they are receiving. It is critically important that if they have an inheritance coming, that they not lose their benefits. Unmarried couples should be aware of important steps they need to take with their estate planning. If a partner dies and does not leave a will, the surviving partner will not likely receive any of the assets from the deceased partner. This can create a lot of problems in the future and must be resolved utilizing a will or a trust. To find out more about strategies to protect your loved ones through proper estate planning, contact us at Hilton Estate and Elder Law. Call for more information and to schedule an in-person meeting to answer your questions.
Hilton, you know the name, they know the law. Hilton Estate and Elder Law.
Adirondack Home Furniture is the area's go-to store for top-quality, durable, American-made pieces for any room. All month long, Adirondack Home Furniture is celebrating America with their Made in America sale. Stop in today and explore their extensive inventory and their many new arrivals for every room in your home. And don't forget, Adirondack Home Furniture has more than just rustic pieces. They carry a wide variety of modern, farmhouse style, and traditional. Are you looking for a better night's sleep? Then check out their selection of Restonic mattresses or Gold Bond flippable mattresses. Once you select the perfect piece for your space, they can deliver it locally for free of charge, or you can pick it up yourself from the showroom. So stop in to Adirondack Home Furniture today and celebrate America with the Made in America sale going on now. Adirondack Home Furniture in Riverside Center, Utica. Give them a call at 315-738-7817 or visit AdirondackHomeFurniture.com.
WIBX. This is Keeler. WIBX 950 and 92.3 FM. Now back to the Keeler Show.
Portions of today's program brought to you by Daylight Donuts in New Hartford. The official coffee of this radio program, the official iced coffee of this radio program, the official latte is matcha.
Matcha.
So good. And it's it's a green tea, and it is just the hottest thing out there. You can check it out. Speaking of iced coffees, you'll stay cool at Daylight Donuts. The drive-thru is lightning fast. You're in, you're out, and you are on your way. On the line right now, the one and only Ryan Nobles from NBC. Ryan, good morning.
Hey, Bill. Good morning. How are you?
I can always tell when the Mets are winning. You're a little more chipper.
I have to admit, I'm back in. I watched last night. They were getting killed, and I just had a feeling they were going to come back. For some reason, these bats have woken up. Aside from giving Grimace all the credit, which I know many of us are because they haven't lost since he threw out the first pitch.
I heard about that.
The key player, Bill, I don't know if you feel the same way, is the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Yeah, he is.
It's just he's just lightning in a bottle. Their record with him in the lineup versus their record without him in the lineup is stark. He seems to be the spark plug for this team. I love watching him play. He's got a huge and bright future for this team. And, they're, a game out of the wild card? I mean, who knows?
Listen, I say stop talking about the wild card and let's start talking about winning the division. I'm telling you, I'm in. I am all in. There's no reason. This team is playing as good as any team in Major League Baseball right now.
They have the best record in baseball since May 30th, and that's almost a month. So if they can keep this up, and they still, Senga, I don't know if he's ever coming back, but if they were able to insert him back in the lineup, boy, it would make a huge difference. So who knows? We'll have to see.
I'm trying to look. So they lost to the Marlins back on, that was 8 games ago. So they're 7-1. 8-1, 8-2, 9-2, 10-2, 11-2. They are 11-2 right now in their last 13 games.
Yeah, it's
pretty impressive.
They're on quite a run, and they're still not over 500 yet, which is crazy.
I know, that shows you how bad it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah. But you know what? This is what I've said all along. I predicted, and I took a bet with a long-time listener who has certainly been listening and hearing back when you were in studio from time to time, Larry. And Larry has no faith. Number one, Lindor. Glad to have him right now. He is an integral part of that team. And no matter how difficult he is having of a time playing, offensively, he was in a real rut. But he was always there to lift everybody else up. He's a good team leader, I believe.
I agree. And his batting average over that stretch last night, they were showing, I think the first 40 games of the season, he was hitting like 125, and now, since that the run they've been on, he's hitting like 367 or something.
Yeah, he's on fire. Yeah.
And, Vientos at third base has become kind of a bit of a surprise. We thought Brett Beatty was going to be the guy there, and Vientos has shown that he can hit from both sides of the plate. It's Marte is contributing. Harrison Bader. I mean, they said last night, and it's totally true. There's not right now at this current state. There's not a guaranteed out in that lineup. Every single person's got the ability to hit a ball. And that's something you haven't seen in this club for quite a while.
It's been a long time since when you're down that you felt like, oh, there's no way they can come back, and then they do. So it is fun to watch, at least while it lasts. And so we, too, along with Yankee fans, can enjoy baseball once again. I'm kind of excited.
At least for now. At least
for now.
Yeah.
All right, what are you working on right now?
Well, Bill, I don't know if you paid attention to the primaries last night, and in particular, there was a primary in Virginia, which, I pay a lot of attention to in Central Virginia. There's a guy there, Freedom Caucus member named Bob Good. He's the chair of the Freedom Caucus right now. He, a couple months ago, stuck his neck out and endorsed Ron DeSantis for president. This was, kind of when DeSantis looked like he had a shot. Of course, DeSantis' campaign collapses. And Good, who had been a Trump supporter, tried to get back on the Trump train, and Trump just wasn't having it. So Trump went all in on this primary, supporting his opponent. It was a state legislator by the name of John McGuire. And they spent a ton of money on it. I think $10 million or something along those lines in this Republican primary for two hardcore conservatives they were fighting over. And as it stands right now, that race is only about 300 votes apart. McGuire has the lead. The Trump-backed candidate has the lead. But there's a chance that Bob Good's going to withstand this barrage of attacks from Donald Trump in a conservative red district that voted for Trump, I think, by 20 points. And it's just interesting to me to see that, while Trump has his an apparent lock on the Republican primary, there are still examples of individuals that can kind of rise above him. And even if Good loses here, which he may, the idea that Trump could invest so much time and energy in a hardcore Republican primary and not guarantee a win, to me is pretty surprising.
Yeah, it is. The question would be, is this a crack in the foundation? Probably not. Every time it seems that there's a crack in the Trump foundation, it doesn't exist.
Well, and I guess part of the question is where, how do you describe a crack? Where's the crack and how does the crack exist? This is not, my suggestion is not that he has lost any support within the hardcore Republican wing of the party. I'm sure all these people that voted for Bob Good yesterday are going to vote for Donald Trump in the general election. I don't doubt that for 1 minute.
Right.
But the question is, when you're trying to cobble together a coalition to win the general election, and you've got people that are questioning you or questioning the people that you're supporting, what does that say about a race that's going to be, a couple thousand votes in 6 or 7 swing states? You just have to wonder just how solid that base of support is, I guess.
I wanted to ask you last thing before we let you go, because we're tight here all of a sudden. But I really wonder if you hear what I hear when out. And last night we were at an event for the Boilermaker, and there were some longtime Democrats who were talking about how they will obviously not vote for Donald Trump. They're Democrats. They're going to vote Democrat. But they always end by saying, listen, I'm no Joe Biden fan, but I'm voting for him. It's very, very interesting. And I hear that often. I wonder if you do.
Yes. So, and I had a meeting the other day with it was actually a Republican operative, but it's basically the conversation was the same. And the most prominent and perhaps influential group in this upcoming election is going to be the group we call the double haters. And those are people that are not fans of Donald Trump or Joe Biden, but they're going to have to hold their nose and vote for one of them.
Yeah.
And where the double haters break in these key swing states, I think is going to determine who wins the election. And it's similar to what you experienced yesterday. Both sides are hoping that ultimately their party comes home. And the people I'm talking about in this primary last night that don't love Donald Trump, are they going to hold their nose and vote for him? The Democrats that are upset about Israel and Gaza, are they going to hold their nose and vote for Joe Biden? Do they sit? Do they just not vote? Do they stay home? That key faction, the double haters, that's going to determine the election. And we probably all know double haters in our lives. And look to them to see how this election's ultimately going to go.
It's going to be very, very interesting. All right, Ryan, thanks as always. We'll be watching on TV. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful week.
Thanks, guys.
All right,
have a good one.
Go Mets. Ryan Nobles. All right, I want to tell you about Sarah's Flooring Outlet. If you're looking for flooring this summer and you're looking for something really, really good,
they got good stuff there.
You're looking at Sarah's. It is flooring. It is a flooring store. It is what they do. And Sarah's Flooring Outlet. If you want Pergo Extreme by Mohawk, you're going to get the lowest possible price because they have the 60-mile radius price guarantee. 60-mile radius of their store, you're guaranteed to get this incredible product with a deeper protection, a deeper warranty, 100% dent-proof, waterproof, kid-proof, pet-proof. It is an awesome product, and it's available at Sarah's Flooring, and you're getting the lowest price. But it's anything from carpeting to vinyl flooring to tile, hardwoods, any type of flooring, and even a lot of new products that may not be actual hardwood or actual tile. It's incredible what they've been able to do with these products. So you can check it all out at the place that has the largest inventory anywhere. You can go to the biggest of the box stores, and the inventory is better at Sarah's Flooring Outlet. Go to their website, get a $50 off coupon in sarahsflooringoutlet.com. Shop online or in store, and you can get 6 months interest-free financing right now. See why people buy from the big store. In Sarah's Flooring Outlet, Route 49 Plaza, River Road, Marcy, and online at sarahsflooringoutlet.com. Coming up, news is straight ahead, followed by Brian Kilmeade. And remember, more chances to win windows and even an air conditioner coming up.
From the Stanley Theater Studio, WIBX Utica, Rome, W295EI, WIBX 950 and 92.3 FM, a Town Square media station.
It's hot in the Northeast, fiery in the Southwest. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. The day before summer, it's going to be sweltering. 90-plus degree temperatures from the Midwest to New England, where many don't have air conditioning, like in Caribou in northern Maine.
First excessive heat warning ever issued for this area. It doesn't matter if it was June, July, August, September. It's never happened. The heat index value up to 107 degrees.
Fox meteorologist Janice Dean, there's a state of emergency in New Mexico where 2 wildfires are scorching. One person's been killed. About 1,400 structures have burned. An entire town of 7,000 people has been evacuated. The first tropical storm of the Atlantic season could form today off the Texas Gulf Coast. Russian President Vladimir Putin got a big red carpet welcome in North Korea, which has been supplying weapons for his war in Ukraine.
The centerpiece moment of Russian President Vladimir Putin's trip to North Korea is one that cements his partnership with Kim Jong-un. The two leaders have signed a deal vowing to come to each other's aid in the face of aggression. We're told the agreement is defensive and peaceful in nature, but it raises questions about how far each country will go.
Fox's Jonathan Savage, an American soldier, gets almost 4 years in prison in Russia, where Staff Sergeant Gordon Black was convicted of stealing from the girlfriend he went to Russia to visit while on leave. President Biden raised $8 million more for his campaign last night at a fundraiser with former President Clinton.
Just a few days after a star-studded Hollywood fundraiser brought in more than $30 million. President Biden says his predecessor and Republican opponent, former President Trump, snapped after losing the 2020 election, and he's worried about preserving his freedom, referring to the former president's criminal convictions.
That's Fox's Jared Halpern. The former president says
Joe Biden is humiliating our country on the world stage.
That was at a Trump rally in Racine, Wisconsin, saying if he wins that battleground state, he wins the election. America's listening to Fox News.
Well, the weather's warming up and summer's just around the corner. Everyone has a favorite outdoor activity: golf, bike riding, bird watching, long walks. Ask 100 people, you'll get 100 answers. But if everyday aches and pains are keeping you on the sidelines, I have one answer: Relief Factor. Relief Factor is a 100% drug-free daily supplement that helps your body fight pain naturally. Developed by doctors, Relief Factor uses a unique formula of natural ingredients. It doesn't just mask pain, it helps reduce or even eliminate it. Wherever you're hurting, back, neck, joints, or muscles, in 3 weeks or less, you'll start to feel the difference all day, every day. So whatever you like to do, swimming, pickleball, hanging out in the garden, Relief Factor can help you feel good again and let you enjoy all your favorite outdoor activities all summer long. Go to ReliefFactor.com or call 1-800-4RELIEF and save on your first order. That's 1-800-4-RELIEF. Fight pain naturally with Relief Factor.
Good morning, WIBX 950 AM, 92.3 FM News, time 9:03. I'm Andrew Derminio. We are over 80 degrees already with rain showers in the area. Your full weather forecast is coming up. This update brought to you by Americu Federal Credit Union. For the third day in a row, folks across central New York will have to deal with uncomfortably hot weather. A heat advisory remains in place through 8 p.m. tomorrow, and temperatures in some spots could feel like it's 100 degrees or more. Governor Hochul has activated the State Emergency Operations Center and is urging people to take care of themselves and others during the heat wave. To find a cooling center in your area, head to health.ny.gov. After 5 years of service, the superintendent of the North Syracuse Central School District is planning to retire. Daniel Bowles says his last day on the job is scheduled to be August 27th. He joined the district back in 1997 when he worked as a counselor at Cicero North Syracuse High School. The Board of Education has not set a timeline yet for when Bowles' replacement will be named. A limited number of discounted tickets are going to be on sale for the New York State Fair this week as part of a spring into summer flash sale. Up to 4 admission tickets can be purchased online for just $6 plus fees beginning tomorrow at 9 a.m. That is a roughly $2 savings on the cost of a regular ticket to the fair, which will be $8 this year. Kids under 12 and adults 65 and older will still get in for free. The fair runs through August 21st. Runs